Evening. So what I suggest, good evening. Now let me make few announcements about good evening. Good evening. Let me make a few announcements about how we will organize ourselves today. The first thing is that everybody must have put their name in the chat with sequence slot number. So that there is no confusion, there is nobody who feels that he was or she was left out. So please put the chat. I can't understand what you are saying. Yeah, I can't follow what you're saying. Yes? I'm not audible?
Sir, you are audible.
Hear me?
Sir, you are audible but not clear.
You can't hear me?
Sir, we can hear you but not clearly.
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So fine. So now there are two very basic instructions. One, that all of you have put your name on the slot. So if somebody has put a duplicate slot, for example, just somebody is saying Masood has taken the group 11, then if somebody else has put 11, then if you have come afterward, you put yourself as 12 or 11A, because 12 somebody else must have put it. So you make yourself 11A. After 11, your turn will come. So let us not have any conflict. We will go sequentially, and first come, first serve. No problem about that. If any group has any constraint or any problem, please direct message to me. So I hope there will be no issue. Second, when you make a presentation, come directly to the problem that you're going to address, and don't have to read the name of all group members. It is understood when you show the slide. We all know who the group members are. So come to the problem, and then leave the slide on contextual variable, why this problem is so important. We all understand why it is important. In case some of you are going to do only awareness building and not doing any experimental or any research or any deep immersion, then I may discourage you from going ahead with that. That's the only case where I will like to sort of request you to change your subject. But otherwise, most of the time, most of you who have written to me, I have replied to you, and hopefully we'll have a wonderful opportunity today to learn from each other. So please start. Which is the first group?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, this is Syamal from CVRI, Roorkee.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, last time we have talked and you suggested us to work on something about fire.
Yes,
fire.
yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, yes,
So,
yes.
so sir, this time we came up with the idea of some dwelling units which are getting fire in summer times or by mistake.
Right,
How can we address that problem by giving them some plants which are more resistant to fire, or they can take much higher time to for them to burn.
So retardant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we are going to study local plants or the plants which are available in our society, and we are going to test them in our fire lab and see how they are going to burn, how much time they are going to take, and we can suggest them which plant has the better efficiency against the fire. So basically, sir, this is our idea. So
yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, sir, in India, there is, sir, so much poverty and the things people can't.
General issues nikal do. General slide skip kar.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. So, our objective is to identify plants which are conventionally used in housing constructions or whatever public are using, and we will study them by their fire characteristics of their plants and by experimental, sir. By experimental investigation, we are going to see how they are going to perform on the basis of their fire standards, and we will take out those plants which are performing better, and we will tell them to the society that these plants are the better performance in respect of fire.
So when you say plant, you mean to say plant extract can be sprayed? Is that what you mean?
No, sir. No, sir. I mean only plants, sir, like timber or sir bamboo or these things, sir, which are available directly in the on the market.
That you mean to? But then that people know. So unless you give some treatment option by which the fire can be slower, they know which plant burn faster, which wood burns slowly. Soft wood will burn faster. Hard wood will burn slowly, but hardwood is costlier. You see,
sir, but
so my suggestion is that if you can give some treatment plan by which the houses can be, I mean, the fire retardant or fire proofing, that would be very helpful. But plants, I mean, the property of the wood, which burns faster and which burns slowly, that people already know.
Sir, one question, sir, from my side. Sir, see, every plant has their own intrinsic properties. So only one fire retardant is not good for all the.
This property. No, I understand, but you please understand that given you can do it for main wood that people use, generally the ordinary wood that is used by people, beams that are used, or sometimes what happens, they don't use any beam, they may use some iron rod or something, but the material that they use, gunny bag, for example, plastic sheets, gunny bag is one of the very commonly used curtain material, or you can say wall material, which is used by poor people. They make a scaffolding of the bamboo and then they put the gunny bag on that. So I'm saying jute bag. Gunny bag means jute bag.
Yes,
so
sir,
if you can make some such solution which can help them, that will be helpful. But which would burn faster, which would burn slowly, this property is known to them. That's all I'm saying. All right.
Yes, sir. We are definitely going to work on some construction practices we can suggest to them by which the.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That will help.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Next group, please. Next group.
Yes, sir. We are sharing the screen.
And in the view option, all the participants, please listen. When you don't see the presentation of somebody, you have to go to the view option and you will see the names of those who have uploaded that. And then you just press it and it will show up on your. Yes, come in. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Sir, we will be working around the UN's United Nations mission from 2016. They will be working extensively around the nutrition in the current decade because someone is sharing the screen, so it got interrupted.
Please don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Which is this? What is this? भाई आपने क्यों शेयर करिए बीच में? ऐसा मत करिए ना. हाँ. नहीं, विनीत, रंजित हटाइए. हाँ, चलिए शुरू करिए.
Sir,
Go ahead.
Ranjit, I am Ranjit, sir. I am.
Okay, you are Ranjit.
So,
So now I see
yes.
your slide. I can see your slide. Go ahead.
Sir, we will be working around the UN's global mission about the decade of the nutrition, as UN has identified that.
Come to the
100
problem.
million.
What problem are you going to address? Come to that point, please, directly.
Sir, we are majorly addressing the problem at speed at which we are losing the knowledge of our ancestors and the indigenous communities about the food. Though these foods are nutritious, we are losing their knowledge because of the.
Come to that slide where you are going to study some of the indigenous food. Come to that. Come below.
Sir,
Next one. Achha, so you have.
We will follow the
go ahead.
4 pillars of the. We will follow the 4 pillars set by the UN for the study. We will interact with the communities in the Pune district, which are toward the western region of the Pune. We will get to know what food they are using and what food they were earlier using. We will make a database of it, and we will circulate this database to the communities in the urban population as well as the children of these rural communities, so that they will also get educated. And we will again provide the technical advice to the communities who want to grow these foods, which earlier they used to feed on. And even we want to make a synergies between the urban population.
It's a very good project. It is a very good project, Ranjit. My request is focus a little more on less popular foods.
Yes, sir. We are working on a seasonal foods which are native to the place here. We are not working on common foods.
Correct. So then you can include edible weed also. Edible weeds.
Yes, sir. Yes. The weeds which are weeds are for us, for the communities, local communities. These are the nutritious foods.
So will you do some analysis? Will you do some analysis of those foods?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. There is a Indian food composition table which has all the nutrition parameters for the food.
But you know that wait a minute, please. But you know that soil, climate, water makes a difference to the nutrition of the same plant grown in different kinds of soil, because soil has different mineral properties, you know. Parent bedrock, from which the weathering of the rock makes the soil. So some soils are rich in some minerals, other rocks are rich in some other soils are rich in some other minerals. So my suggestion is, if you can do soil testing and you can do also food testing, you may be able to figure out that in this region maybe boron is rich in the soil and therefore food is having more boron. So kindly, since you are at NCL, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
You are at NCL?
Yes, sir.
So you can easily do the elemental analysis.
Yes, sir. We will do it. We have did it in case of the Alfonso. So Alfonso has the different flavors geographically.
Popular, Alfonso the popular.
No, sir. Our lab, sir, I am giving one example. No, sir. Our lab has worked on it.
सर आपके वॉइस ना फिर से प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, मतलब आपके साउंड में.
Go ahead.
Sir, we have in the past we have did it for the Alfonso. We will do it for the rare foods. That's what I was saying.
ठीक है.
Let me try.
Sir, we cannot hear you properly.
But you continue. Please continue.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Very good point. Continue.
Hello, sir.
Continue.
Sir, can I present?
Anamika, आप contact करते रहो.
Somebody is presenting. I think it's wastewater treatment का दिख रहा है.
I'm going to change my network. My suggestion is you please continue and go to the next presentation now. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Go ahead. Group number 3.
Yes, sir. Group number 3. Group number 3. We are presenting on wastewater treatment using organic filters.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please go ahead.
The work on this in this field has already been done, and Malampati was the first one to identify the apple peels for water purification, and later on agriculture waste and plant seed extracts has also been used for water purification. Our proposed solution our work will be focused on knowing whether dry powdered form of the fruit peels and agriculture waste can be used for water purification, just like the plant seed extracts, because till date the fruit peels and the agriculture waste, they are used in the solid form for water purification. The zirconium ions, as proposed by Malampati, the zirconium ions are immobilized on the surface of fruit peels, and then they are used for the water purification. So our motive will be to see whether they can be used in the dry powdered form, and then we are thinking of making some cost-effective sachets in which the biomass purifiers will be in the powdered form, like fruit peels and agriculture waste crushed to the powder form.
So there will be some that will render some taste, isn't it? What are you? Where are you planning to use this? I mean, anywhere where like it cannot be consumed, then, right?
Is it for microbial contamination?
You are not.
Sir, not audible.
You are not audible.
Mineral contamination.
So what professor is saying, that
Hello?
whether it is for microbial contamination or mineral contamination?
Ma'am, for microbial contamination.
Okay. And this is from which kind of water?
Ma'am, we will collect water samples from different locations.
Okay. And then this water will be used for what?
Ma'am, we are doing this for the drinking water purpose.
So then how do you make sure that it does not render any taste to it? Second,
yes, ma'am, that's a
property of the, please let me finish my question.
Okay.
Property of the water, so that, because then you have to have a system where these particles are collected back.
Yes, ma'am. That's a matter of concern. Actually, we also thought that using sachets directly in the water may, there may be a chance that the material gets leaked into the water. So for that, we need to choose these bags according to that it does not leak into the water. So that is under consideration. We are thinking about that, and we will make sure that it is not like that. If we could do so, and for that, to make it sure, we will use some water characterization techniques such as high performance liquid chromatography (HPLC), biochemical oxygen demand.
That's very good, very good, very good. That will give us very, very accurate results about the water quality.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
This will be the methodology for our work.
That's okay. Now it's okay. You can go ahead. Please go ahead and just take concern what Anamika said, that in case what Professor Anamika said is that if there is a taste change, some people may like it, some people may not like it. So just we have to see how we can handle that problem. But yes, otherwise, good project. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Next one, please. Next, group 4.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Divya Priya representing. Excuse me, sir. 4 is ours, sir. We have taken the slot CFTRI.
Excuse me, sir.
No, wait a minute, Nikita. There is a suggestion that 4th is CFTRI. Are you 4th number?
Yes, sir. We are.
Sir, hello. I was at the 2nd number, but my slot has been overtaken by the Ranjit.
Okay. All right. I understand that should not have been done. But go ahead, Nikita, then. Please go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. So I would request to excuse to Nini. Please. Can you just remove your screen?
CFTRI screen, please wait for a minute. Can you change the? Please go ahead. And let us cooperate. Nobody should take anybody else's turn. This is not proper. Go ahead, Nikita.
As earlier we have discussed, you have advised to work on the food adulteration. So our team are here to introduce some drawbacks in the existing tools for the testing for the food adulterations. So as you are suggesting, to go further directly over the problem slide. So here in the existing process for the food rotations, they are having drawbacks like the lack of the guidelines, legislation for the developments for the non-targeted methods.
Correct,
And
correct.
also the non-processes are required very high standard and very well dedicated chemical laboratories, and also for the expertise to test for the adulteration, and also to the understanding of the level of the adulteration in the our day regular foods what we are using. And also what the tools are available, it's not easily accessible to any ruler or
No, that is
any
okay. That
urban
is okay.
peoples.
Now, problem is well known.
and-
Problem is well known, Nikitra. Tell us, how would you go? What is your solution?
Yeah, so here we are. So we are proposing to fabricate a rapid test kit, which will be consisting a membrane sheet, which will be coated with the iodine and potassium based of the solution.
Your voice is getting cut.
Which will with the am I audible?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this kit will also reduce the cost and time, or also it will
Okay, all
support
right.
for the ease
Are
of
you
use.
going to make your kit DIY? People can assemble it themselves, or they have to buy it from you?
Yes, sir. No, it will be, sir, a very ready-made, as I like our antigen rapid test that people were opening the wrapper and putting the swab and getting the test. Similarly, the small kind of the test kit will be available.
Then you should set up a startup on it. Otherwise, how will it go to people? Think of it. Set up a startup. It's a good idea. Very good idea. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So,
Good.
sir, this is only schematic representation how we are going to plan and execute this work.
So that's okay. We understood that you will do this. You are going to make this, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. So
Good.
Healthy Style, this is what message our group is
That's
giving
okay.
to the
Wonderful.
society.
Wonderful. Now I'm told that
Thank you,
Simran was the next one. Simran was third.
Yes, sir. I was the third one. Please, can I
Yes,
share?
and therefore, why should we not let her present first? Simran, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is this?
Good evening, sir. I'm Samreen Sheikh from ACSIR-Unmet Pune. Our topic is basically an approach towards the elimination of the toxics from our homes. That is a part towards an eco-friendly lifestyle. Here we are focusing on the synthesis of the bio cleaners. That is, as we know that today.
Go to the right point. Go to the next slide.
I don't have to. Okay. The bio cleaners, sir, we have prepared bio cleaners. That is, it is made up of mostly from the bio waste. That is the waste of the fruits, peels of the fruits. We have taken that of various citrus fruits, and when it is mixed in the ratio of 1:3:10 with jaggery and water, it results after fermentation. It will result in the formation of bio cleaners.
I have only one question. You mentioned in your note, in your synopsis, that you will add some yeast, right?
Sir, actually, there is no need for addition of any kind of yeast. After a study, we have come to know. So we are not thinking of adding yeast right now.
All right.
Because so by the it takes around 15 days for fermentation, and it will result in the production of certain microorganisms, that is proteases, lipases, amylases, and celluloses. And these are very effective in breaking down of the blood and food stains, breaking down of the fat and the greases that we get on the fibers, even the breaking down of the starch molecules and the celluloses which are produced. They help in softening and restoring of the color of the fibers.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well,
And
it's a very good project.
Yes,
it's a very good project, Samrin. I hope you succeed in doing this. And we all need bio cleaners in our kitchen, in our bathroom, but we are not using herbal. So it is a very good idea, and wish you all the best and make it happen and share the effectiveness of this vis-a-vis the chemical cleaners. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Very good. Okay, Akshay, go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. We are from CFTRI.
Please wait a minute. Please, आप कैसे आ गए बीच में? आप please.
We are booked slot 4, sir. And as somebody had overtaken, we are going with the order.
So, Akshay, please, आपका slot कितना है? Akshay, आपका slot number क्या है?
4th है, sir. हमारा slot 4th है. कोई
Vote
और
कैसे हो सकता है? दो लोगों का vote तो नहीं होगा ना. आप देखो ना किसने पहले put up किया है.
So
अब
we
मुझे
can
करो.
sir, actually from slot to somebody had overtaken, sir. So our slot is lagging behind. Ours was slot.
Wait a minute. So let us, Akshay, let us not let, because if some people take slot of someone else, it will waste our time. It will waste our time, doesn't help
So we
anybody.
didn't take, so we didn't actually take anyone's slot, sir. Somebody has.
You present after Akshay then. You present after Akshay, all right? Let
Sir,
Akshay finish it. What happened?
Sir, we are group 2 from CFTRI.
Nee. Okay.
Akshay and in Akshay's.
Yeah,
Go
sir.
ahead. Go ahead.
Sir, we are group 2 from CFTRI. Our study aims to increase the shelf life of Sophlum tubers and its utilization. The Flamingia vestita is an underutilized traditional medicinal plant, most commonly consumed by Khasi tribes of Meghalaya. It has anti-helminthic property and helps fight against intestinal worms and helminths. Traditional healers have been using it for a long time. Kids are the major victims of intestinal worms. So we aim to prepare a pasta from Sophlum tuber flour, which helps in its utilization of the tuber. As it has anti-helminthic property, it will help in the control of intestinal worms in children. And we are applying post-harvest technology this pasta preparation to increase its shelf life, sir.
Okay, very good.
You will be mixing it with flour, like wheat flour, or you will use the plant, the root fiber flour like that only.
Yes, the tuber. Yes, ma'am. We will use the tuber, ma'am. First, we'll prepare the flour and we'll use the flour for preparation of pasta.
For pasta, you need certain amount of gluten. How will you make sure that you get it?
Ma'am, if we will try to make the dough. If we can't, we'll add some binding agents to bind it together as a dough.
My second question is that whenever you have such things, there is a dosage for each age group, right? Now,
yes,
the amount of medicine you consume is not equal to the amount of pasta that you consume.
Yes, ma'am, but it's not a medicine exactly. As we'll consume it in regularly, it will have some effect in controlling.
But once you have it in the hands of the consumers or
yes,
the users, you cannot make sure that it is taken in a particular interval only, right? So how will you tackle that?
Actually,
my question goes that we should not, while we are in, this is a very good thing, but toxicity level should be checked and the dosage should be proper, right? And
ma'am, actually, this tuber is consumed as a staple food only, ma'am. In Northeast,
generally consumed by the community there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Khasi tribes, exactly. They consume as a staple food, ma'am.
Okay.
Good. But her point is that since it is acting against the worm, just like we have neem and we have some other plant which have germicidal property, you may check as to whether there's a limit on consumption of quantity. That's all. If you find that the toxicity is too much, or whether there's a variable, just check that.
Okay, sir, we'll test that. Okay, sir.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Sir, we don't know our slot. Can you please check it?
Let me explain that. The sequence in which you have entered your name is your slot number. So what happens, supposing number 3 has been mentioned by somebody, you entered after that, your slot becomes 4. But supposing you didn't give the number, then your slot becomes 3A and you just come after that. So if anybody
Hello, sir.
Hello,
sir.
Yes.
Sir, my slot number is 6.
अभी 6 देखिए, अभी चेकअप कर देते हैं. Is there any group, any slot?
Group 5.
Group 5. So let us first have group 5 then.
Yes, sir. We are slot number 5 from CFTR, right?
Go ahead.
Sir, we are focusing on the unmet need, which is
slot 5.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I had already booked slot number 5.
We had already told you that we have booked the slot number 5. Please present.
Professor,
please.
After this is over, let us do it group wise only. Then there is less confusion in that sense.
No, the group numbers are different in different institutes. So, Anamika, there is no continuous group number, you know.
Sir, actually what happened was the booking started earlier. You have joined. So people started booking from 5. So what happened was a few people booked from 5 for a slot number. And after you have messaged, a few people booked the same slot again. So
No, that should not
slot-
happen. Those who have booked earlier, how can we prevent them from presenting them? Shouldn't they
Absolutely,
be,
sir.
shouldn't we respect their numbers? Shouldn't we respect their numbers? How can we sequence continue otherwise? So let us follow there is only one sequence, and that is in the chat, right? So let us follow.
Right, sir.
Is there anyone between group 1 to 5 who has not presented as yet? Please tell me first.
So this is Tarun Jami. We had booked at 5:14 p.m.
इसके बाद करेंगे.
तरुण आपने 5:14 पे किया है?
जी 5:14 पे मैंने book
Please
slot number
start,
5
Tarun,
book किया था.
please start.
All right, great.
After that, the next group will come.
Thank you so much, sir. So we're aiming to solve the plastic pollution problem in the lower Himalayas. We're from CBRI Roorkee. So what
leave the problem aside. Just come to the solution.
Great. All right. So I mean, we're aiming to essentially develop construction materials based on MLPs, multi-layer plastic available. The rationale is that upcycling of waste requires a financial incentive, and therefore it is also important to develop a social business model and also understand the supply chain in general. And on the basis of both of this information, we create construction materials that are scalable and applicable in that particular region. And also it makes more sense to do this because they just generally have a lower environmental impact and support the infrastructure growth of the region. So what we're aiming to do is use MLP and other waste plastics available to create boards for furniture, roofing tiles, and flooring products such as pavers, curbstones, and so on. So in a nutshell, this is what the proposed solution would look like. What we're aiming to deliver is one, the mixed design, of course, two, a supply chain map, and three, identify the business model according to which the local bodies could be making money. Yeah.
Good. Very good. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next one. Next group, please.
Yes, sir. So I am from
Sir, please, slot number 5 we had already booked. As Tarun presented, can we present now? We are
Neeraj, Neeraj, can you wait for that to finish? Yeah, go ahead, please.
Sir, we are from CFTRI. We are sharing the screen. Sir.
Okay.
Presentation. 50. Sir, we are focusing on the unmet need, wireless sensing systems to monitor the food quality and improve the food safety. As we all know, there is a relation between packed food and shelf life. When we go to the supermarkets, everywhere we see the packed food. But while selecting, we get confused whether it is good or expired. And also in our home refrigerators, we observe that food gets spoiled before the expiry date. This is because of the poor transportation and uncontrolled food supply chain. So thus we are associating this problem. There are some problems associated with this perishable foods, like when we see the early spoilage of food, and its food quality is also reduced, food security and safety.
So what are you trying to do? Please tell us. We understand the problem now.
Yes, sir. We are going to develop some smart sensors, which can help. Which can help to monitor food quality, and they make sure that consumers are having the optimal quality food, and which can offer a real-time monitoring shelf life that will give us much more accurate data than the expiry.
That will be amazing. If you can do that, that will be amazing. Wonderful. Good luck.
Yes.
But don't you think that the quality norm for different food will be different? So you will have a database in your app which will scan.
We will be having a database.
Very good. Very good.
So this,
and it can also judge or evaluate the degree of deterioration?
Yes, sir.
Very good. If you can do that, I can tell you it will be a great success, and you should set up a startup. You should definitely go ahead. And if you have this, you should also file a patent for that. That's an amazing solution. Very good. Very good. Go ahead. Next one, please.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
actually the same thing happened. There is a clash. We have booked earlier, and the
sir, we will book earlier at 5:30.
Time. Check your time. Please check your time.
Just check around 5:15 only. We have booked even earlier than your message, and he has booked it after your message.
So then why don't we respect that? Let that the one that presented at 5, that booked at 5:15, please go ahead, the 5:15 one.
But sir, chat में उनका वो
Right, please understand, those who have booked early, should we exclude them? What is the logic of that? Please tell me.
So we have booked earlier. When
have
was the time was
in chat
presentation?
box that message not with not.
No, you couldn't follow my point. And the message is first come, first serve. Now some people
Sir,
have joined
if we check the chat box, our message is first for slot 6.
So then you present. What is the problem there? Who's
Sir,
preventing you?
it's
Go
okay, sir.
ahead.
They are not able to understand. We will present after Neeraj, sir. We don't want to fight.
Dheeraj, whatever you want to do, please go ahead.
बच्चों जैसा लड़ो मत.
But we should request, we should understand those who have presented first, who have entered first should get first. Anyway, go ahead.
There's no point fighting. Na?
Go ahead,
Somebody-
go ahead, go ahead now. Go ahead, please. After that, after Neeraj, Sonu Kumar. Yeah. Go ahead.
We are from
Suryakanta, there is no mismanagement. Please don't say that. There is a very clear understanding that those who have entered first will present first. Where is the mismanagement here? Mismanagement is by you dumping over anybody's slot. That is mismanagement. No mismanagement is the logic. Logic is very clear. Those who have entered their name first should present first. What is wrong with that? Kindly cooperate. Please cooperate. Go ahead, please. Please, and from now onwards, may I request everybody to look at their time. If somebody has entered first and they did not put the number, doesn't matter. Please let them present first. That's a simple logic. Or what else? How else can we resolve this issue? Tell me. If there's a better way of resolving it, please tell me. Can we follow this logic? Do you all agree with this logic?
Yes,
sir.
All right, go
Or
ahead.
instead of fighting, we can maybe put it on the chat and we can sort
No,
it out.
they chat. Anamika, they have already entered in the chat.
हाँ
Yes,
sir.
sir.
नहीं,
So
by
they have
chance
started from 5
किसी और का
o'clock.
आ गया है.
And some people have entered at that time. Now, how shall we exclude them? That's the
नहीं,
problem.
अगर किसी का ये आ गया नंबर किसी और का है और स्लाइड किसी और का आ जाता है, we can still sort it out.
हम वो तो sort out कर लेंगे. चलिए शुरू करिए.
ठीक है सर.
Aruna,
sir,
please present in the last. If you have not put the number, if it is 25, you put your 26. That's it. Go ahead, please.
Sir, we are from ACSIR-Unmet. Our topic is the development of plant-based, cheap, and environment-friendly biopesticide to promote organic farming.
So you are going to please come to the point where which are the plants you are taking for biopesticide? Can you come to that?
Yes, sir. So we are taking the plants for biopesticide like moringa, neem, acta, dhatura, kaner, etc. to make biopesticide, and we using this plant because these plants are not eaten by grazing animals. So our objective is to make a biopesticide that is effective to the best, and as well as it secure our crops from grazing animals as well. The development of a plant-based solution that will protect the crop.
No, that is okay. That is okay. So
Yes.
are you going to make water extract, or you will try different solvents for that?
So we are making water extracts by two
My
methods.
suggestion is that since many people around the country are trying to use bitter plants, all right, many of these plants have been used. So try to develop some novelty in your formulation. Either a method of fermentation you can find. See, one of the problems we face, let me explain to you, and if you can find a solution. All those community members or NGOs which are making herbal pesticide in water, it continues to ferment. So when they put it in the bottle starts exploding because the fermentation process produces gas. So can you find a way in which the microbial growth can be stopped? Fermentation can be stopped?
Okay, sir.
Can you find a way?
No, sir, not now.
No, my suggestion is, because this is a problem that most people who are making herbal pesticide are facing. Can you find which is the best way to stop the fermentation so that once you pack this herbal pesticide in a bottle, it will not anymore produce any gas? That is the additional goal I'm giving to you. Can you handle that problem?
So we will deal with it.
You can try that. All right. And I would request NCL team to help this group, Neeraj group and CBRI, because NCL may know about the compounds, chemicals which can be used to stop the fermentation process. It will be a collaborative exercise, but very useful exercise. This is a problem being faced by large number of NGOs which are in this space of biopesticide.
We also
Alright.
face this, sir, but can we also work out on if the package can be such that it inhibits the.
No, any fermentation will produce gas.
मतलब आप कैसे भी करो बस ये fermentation रोको.
बस
चाहे
fermentation
वो
को रोकना है ना.
ingredient डाल के वो package change करके हो, process change करके, कैसे भी करके.
हाँ, fermentation को stop करना है हमको. After we have extracted the pesticide compound. All right, it is very good. Go ahead, please.
Okay, sir.
Next one.
Thank you.
Group, now the next group, 6 number or 7, whichever it is due now. Follow the original sequence. Yes. भाई ये मैंने आपको मना किया था cigarette butt का यार. I will not encourage this project. We had told you before. Cigarette butt will not be encouraged. We don't want to encourage smoking, and we don't want to encourage cigarette butt to be used. Just a minute. क्या हो रहा है ये?
Not engaging, sir.
एक मिनट. Which
Hello,
is the
sir.
group now presenting?
Sir, I want to present, sir. Actually,
Go ahead. If your group presented before everybody else in the sequence so far.
Sir,
please go ahead.
regarding the project, we are not supporting cigarette butts, sir, but whatever is
No,
already.
but this feedback was given to you that we don't want to use such materials, first of all, because by definition, you will get butt only where the lot of smokers exist. And why should we get into such a problem? This is not a good problem.
But it is already a global problem, and we.
No, it is
can't
not a
stop-
global problem. Please understand. A global problem for smoker is there. They waste their butts and it goes into the waste. Why should we not try to use some other materials? Where would you get so much material to use? Why will people go? I mean, where from you get all these smokers and they will keep all the butts at their home and they will collect it in a common place and then give it to you for filter. क्या बोल रहे हो आप लोग? बताओ ना, सोचो तो सही क्या कह रहे हो?
Actually, the people are throwing the butts outside, so it's a very.
No, but my point is, those smokers who are throwing, you can directly deal with them. There can be some advice which can be given.
It is already available, sir. We can use it now, sir. So we can.
No, but where is it available? Tell me 1 kilogram. Can you send me 1 kilogram today? Can you give me now, today? Can you send me, or tomorrow, can you post me 1 kilogram of butts from anywhere in your lab? You have it?
Sir, we can collect it from.
नहीं, but छोड़ दो ना यार. Please collect some other useful material. I'm only requesting you to use some other material which also is going waste and which is available abundantly. इस बड के लिए आपको कितने लोगों के पास जाना पड़ेगा? सोचो तो सही, कॉस्ट कितनी इकट्ठी हो जाएगी इसकी?
Like cellulose acetate is available only this cigarette butt, sir.
But that's what I'm saying. So please ignore that. Collect some other material which is waste and find some useful product out of that waste. I'm making your life easy. For you to get 1 kilogram of cellulose acetate will not be easy. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Do you appreciate
But
the point?
for the household purpose, we don't need 1 kilogram.
How
of
many people will give you for household purpose a filter material which has nicotine in it? Are you sure that you want to bring nicotine at home for filter?
It will not have nicotine, sir. We will process it, sir. We will process
Please
it.
understand, but you will collect first of all, collection itself is a difficult thing. Then you will purify it. Why can't you use some other material then? Find out some cheap material for filtering and use it. There are so many alternatives.
Can you
Why do you
suggest
want to get into that?
like which can replace these buds?
My suggestion is you use some other materials which are abundantly available. You know what? MIT student Kritika did her PhD thesis at MIT using pine wood as a filter. I showed you that in the class, if you remember. That was very low cost material, and xylem was used. You know, xylem has property of making one side movement of the water.
Sir, these cellulose acetate which is available as a bud, sir, these are not biodegradable. Those which are available, so how we can.
My question is very simple. There are so many non-biodegradable materials. There are so many plastics available which rag pickers don't pick up. Can you collect those plastics? Laminated plastic, for example, rag picker don't pick up. It's non-biodegradable. Why don't you work on those plastics? That's a much bigger problem and much more serious problem.
Could you repeat that again, sir?
Sorry?
You were mentioning about some other plastic which will not be collected by rag pickers. Could you repeat it?
Yeah, please take that problem. Kindly take that problem. This will solve a societal problem. You will do the great benefit to the country. All right. Collect the plastic which black pickers don't pick up, for which there is no supply chain. And if you can develop a method for degrading that plastic into useful product, I think you will be using your talent for a very important social purpose. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. We totally agree with you, but the only point that we are telling is already what is accumulated. What about that?
No, this is not accumulated. My suggestion is kindly appreciate. अब आप logic पे आ जाओ थोड़ा सा सोचो एक मिनट के लिए. The waste plastic that you are finding, you will find in tons, quintals. For getting 1 kilogram of bud of cigarette, you have to make lot of effort. And that effort will not justify your technology. That's all I'm saying. I want your time to be used more profitably so that it can have greater social impact. That's all my request is. We will not find a group like yours again, which will have so much passion to solve a waste management problem. So use your passion for a problem which is bigger, which is worth solving. This is a smaller problem and very difficult, scattered. Smokers are not concentrated in one place. You understand that. And they don't always smoke in one place. They will be traveling, walking and smoking and throwing the cigarettes birds around. कहाँ से collect करोगे इतने सारे? समझे मेरी बात आपको? It's a very large issue. That's all I'm saying. It will be difficult for you to get that material. For you or for anyone else who has to use your technology, it is not going to be easy. So my request is kindly go ahead and take up some difficult to process plastic, and then it will have much greater social impact.
So we can replace the material only, sir.
That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
that's all.
We can go with this project or with.
Please go ahead. Change the material.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
wonderful. Thank you. Yeah. Go ahead. Next one.
Good evening, sir. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
This is Pranshu from CSIR. So I am presenting on behalf of my team on cost-effective solution to end manual scavenging. We all are well aware of manuals.
Which is
sorry.
My presentation is some other presentation has come up. I saw your presentation. Yeah,
yes.
Please come.
Now is it visible? Yes, sir.
Not yet, so, but can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Can you see now?
I'm not able to see, but others are able to see.
No, I'll just check it because someone else took the screen.
No,
just
sir.
A second.
Okay. No, sir. Share it again. Share it again.
No, sir.
Yes, now we can see it.
Okay.
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. So don't explain the problem. Problem we know. Tell us how will you solve it.
Yeah, exactly, sir. So basically one of the most, which is the problem in the existing solutions are the cost, basically. It is almost like above 2 lakhs or, 10 lakhs.
Correct,
we have seen, and then we have, we are trying to meet the unmet needs. So basically we are developing a cost-effective method. We are actually proposing a scheme in which we are looking forward for some collaboration with the robotics department from PEC. And then even we have talked to Ajanta Technologies as well, like how we can communicate with them as well. And we also focus on creating an advisory. So if I talk about the sewage cleaning device, so this is what we are proposing here. This is actually a robotic body, which with the cost estimation, which is presented on the right-hand side, it consists of threaded wheels, basically to get a grip on the ground surface when the machine will be actually grabbed down on the floor in the sewage. And then we have cameras, IR and visible. And then
have you seen Bandicoot? Have you seen Bandicoot?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have already mentioned in the review as well. We have seen that.
So are you going to make a cheaper version of Bandicoot?
Exactly, sir. You can see on the right-hand side.
Then go ahead.
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead. And this is a very useful project. If you can find, because Bandicoot is very costly, it's about 20-25 lakhs.
Exactly,
so if you can find a low-cost version which performs the similar function, by all means, it is a very high priority project. All support.
Exactly, sir. This is what we are trying to do.
So what do you need? What help do you need?
Actually, of course, this is a proposed scheme which we are giving. So, of course, first we are trying to collaborate with some robotics people who are actually working and developing these types of devices, so that along with the technologies.
So if anybody else in our group can help this group, please collaborate. I would not mind if you join hands and do this project by 2 groups. I don't mind, because it's such an important problem that we will encourage more people to collaborate. So if anybody wants to change their topic and join this group, by all means, you can do that. All right.
Thank you. Thank
From
you,
our
sir.
side, full encouragement. Now it is you to now motivate others to join. All right.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Banana kuch, lekin chhodna, theoretical mat chhodna.
Ji, sir.
Yeah. Next, please. Go ahead. Next one. Divya, Vyashali, yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, I'm from CFTRI. So we are focusing on developing a functional food for management of PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. Sir,
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Sir.
So this problem is known. Women know this problem. Men also know a little bit about this.
Yes,
PCOS is a very common problem.
Yes, it is very common problem, sir. So there are some medications also for this management. So, but it has some drawbacks. We need to women need to consume for a longer period, which will have a long-term effect. So we came up with a food formulation in the form of a bar, including by using our major ingredient as a coconut flour. This coconut flour we choose based on the traditional knowledge that in South India, people were using this for the making of lehyas, and also is a component of Ayurveda medicines for the woman's health. So we chose coconut flour as our main ingredients, and we chose other ingredients based on the its like phytochemical ingredients for the which is required for the management of PCOS. And we are proposing to make a PCOS bar that can be consumed as a breakfast alternative or a snack. So we calculated the cost benefit, and it can be sold at a price of 10 rupees. And as well as this coconut flour, as of now, it is not commercially available in the market. So whichever industry we are giving this has to acquire it directly from the farmers. So which will give farmers like added benefit economically. So, thank you, sir.
Very good, very good. Please go ahead. This is a very important problem. Are you going to? You must have reviewed literature while making this combination, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes. We have actually standardized these compositions in here. We are working in food research technology, so we already have some standardized compositions. So we added up in that one. But what further studies we need to perform?
All right. Okay. Next group, please.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
So can you see my slides, sir?
Yes.
So like we are from CBRI and we are aiming to solve the issue of mental health of students using a tool. Like mental health is like
no, mental health is a serious problem. But what tool are you thinking about? And are you having a psychologist in your group, behavioral psychologist in your group?
No, sir.
Then how would you handle this tool? It's an ethical issue. You cannot advise somebody without having a disciplinary knowledge. Get the point? Do you understand my point? Supposing I have just a minute. I have a mental health problem. Would you be able to counsel me? Do you have the competence to counsel?
We are not directly consulting, sir.
No, but anybody who has to counsel, anybody who has to make a platform for bringing counselor, without counselor, you can't solve this problem. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So then counselors, there are online platforms which connect counselors to the patients, right? Now,
yes,
those platforms exist. So what is the new thing that you're going to do?
Like our thing is mainly focused for the solving this issue in students. Sir.
No, but any person who suffers from this problem will have to go to some counseling platform, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wo student ho koi bhi ho. Now, there are many platforms which provide online felicity.care hai, online counseling and therapy, depression therapy, start therapy at 135 rupees, yahalive.com. There are so many things that I am finding. Top online therapy picks, unka pura database diya hua hai yahan par. It is on my screen. My question is a subject which you are not necessarily competent, and there are people who are providing their service. What value are you adding in this project? I don't understand.
Like,
मेरा suggestion है, problem serious है, कोई शक नहीं है. But please understand, just search on the web, Counseling India, counseling, mental health on platform. Just write on the web, and you will find all the platforms that I can see on my screen. Shall I show you them now? मैं दिखाऊं आपको? आपने रिव्यू नहीं किया ना इस लिटरेचर को, इसलिए आपको पता नहीं है. Let me show you.
But the average cost is
you have not done the review. Then how can you present when you have not reviewed? When you are not aware of it? Tell me 5 names of the platforms that exist which provide the same service. Tell me. आपने review किया होगा ना, बताइए. मुझे दिखाइए स्लाइड कहाँ पर है, जहां आपने जो एग्जिस्टिंग प्लेटफॉर्म है उनको क्रिटिक किया, उनसे बेटर प्लेटफॉर्म आप बनाएंगे, बताइए ना मुझे, एक स्लाइड लगाइए।
We'll review it again, sir, once.
हाँ, so my suggestion is review the existing platforms. I can show you that. Just wait. There are platforms here available. Look at this: depression therapy, online counseling therapy, 10 on top best centers. आप एक मिनट रुक जाइए भाई, मैं दिखा रहा हूँ, एक मिनट रुक जाइए ना, just wait a minute. I'm showing you these platforms. These are all the platforms. Are you able to see this? These are all the platforms, and I can show you as many as you want to see. Well-being platform है, better life platform है. As long as 340 rupees, वो 150 rupees में कर रहा था, 340 में कर रहा है. There are all these platforms exist for a top online therapy and platform for mental health. 16 August 22 का है ये. This platform is not safe, so I can't go there. But there are so many platforms available. So kindly review them, find out, talk to their users, get some feedback. If you can do something better, by all means do it. Otherwise, change it. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Please, next one. जो भी करो, meaningful करो. Your life is very precious. My dear friends, all of you I am advising. Your life is very precious. 5 of you going to spend few weeks on the problem. I can tell you this is not very common. We will not find such talented people working on a problem of societal importance again so easily. So take up a problem which you can make a difference to. Go ahead, please. Marble waste, yes. Go ahead. Serious problem. Go ahead, please. Gaurav, speak up, please. I'm not able to hear anything.
Okay, now you can hear, sir?
Yes, I can hear.
Oh, okay. As we can see that in marble industrial waste, marble waste in terms of slurry and powder, if dumped in open areas, and it cause like a huge infertility of soil and water contamination, and as well as it is very toxic and dangerous to the animals and human health. And around 200 million tons of marble waste, like
problem नहीं बतानी है आपको, problem तो बहुत serious है, सबको मालूम है. Come to the solution.
Yes, sir. As you can see here, it's like a very...
come to the solution, please. Yes. Come to the solution.
Yes, sir. Like be proposing a solution as we can use that marble slurry or that waste there, and you milled it with the binder and coloring texturing agent, and then we get the fine optimized powder there, and after we have to like go for the pressure and optimization, and then after filtering it, we can convert into the tiles, and if we are using the waste, marble waste there, so the product like will be like 30 to 40% would be cheaper from that market.
Go ahead. It's a very important project. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we have like another alternative similar to this. Here we can use this marble waste with polymer binders and with coloring agent, and then after the hot compaction, we can make a fall wood alternative like this, and this fall woods and can also be used in furniture and other appropriate areas where wood can be used there. And like after optimization, we can use this. If also means process is similar.
Okay. No, it's a good project. Go ahead.
Yes,
very
sir.
Good project.
And
I would suggest think of some high value adding applications of this powder also. Think of some other materials also which can be made. I don't know whether abrasive boards can be made or something like that. So think of it.
Yes,
what else
sir.
can be done?
Sir, actually, and we are proposing a third option, but we don't have any competency in there, and we just put it on the view that we don't want to work on this. That marble waste have contents like 40 to 42% of calcium carbonate and 30 to 32% calcium magnesium carbonate there. So it can also be used as a
dietary supplement. But it may also have some other materials which need to be separated from it.
Yes, after refining, they can be like used as a dietary supplements there.
It's a good point. Somebody should take up the project of refining the marble waste for edible purpose. That's a very interesting project, but Somebody has to do that full time.
Yes, sir. Somebody who is working with in biomaterials or something, they can
Anybody
take this.
from CFTRI wants to evaluate it? I mean, the Gaurav can send the sample to you, I think.
Yeah, yes, please. You can contact us with like on WhatsApp or somewhere.
I think Gaurav, we will also contact. I will ask some people to work on this.
Yes,
It's a very interesting point that you mentioned. But it can also be used as a fertilizer, isn't it? For acidic soil, will it not have?
Sir, like where the soil lacks in the yes, sir, because it's
One
like
can
high
see.
basic in pH, so it can it can neutralize the pH and make it fertile or somewhere.
In Eastern India, where you have Usar land, alkaline
Yes, sir.
soils, where amla is grown, there it might be a good additive. One can try that. One can try that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Next one, please. We are on group 9 or group 10? Okay, go ahead, Nareen. And then Nagma. Yeah. Nareen, come to your presentation. You are showing us your screen. आपका presentation नहीं दिख रहा है बच्चे. पहले खोल लेते ना, इसको टाइम बचता. चलो शुरू करो. Please keep your presentation ready so that time can be saved. You keep it open on your computer. बताइए प्रॉब्लम बताओ क्या कर रहे हो?
ऐसे भी करके कर ही लिया.
हाँ. Please tell us your problem, Nareen. What is the problem you're solving? Characterization of microorganisms with probiotic property. Good. Go ahead, please. आप बोलना शुरू करो नोरेन, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? हरजोत, सोबिया, प्लीज स्पीक अप. Or am I not listening to? आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है ना? Is there a problem with my system or everybody else is hearing?
No, sir. No hearing, sir.
तो बताइए ना, नोरेन, why are you not speaking up? नोरेन, why are you not speaking up? प्रॉब्लम है तो फिर दूसरे को बोलने दो भाई. आप लोग अपनी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करो पहले. Next one. Please, next group.
Sir, Nagma, sir.
Please start. Noreen will start afterwards. उनका आवाज नहीं आ रही उनकी. नगमा आप शुरू कीजिए please.
Yes, sir. Sir, my screen is visible?
Not yet. अभी नॉरिन का ही ग्रुप स्लाइड दिखता है. आप दोबारा से शेयर करो. आप इसको बंद कर देते हैं. अब आप इसको दोबारा से शेयर करो. अब करो शेयर.
Okay, sir.
Noreen, you fix your problem of mic first. After Nagma, group number 10, I think, is presenting 10A, and
Yes,
then
sir.
10 will present after. Yes, go ahead. Nagma.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, I'm Nagma from ACSIR-Unmet Jammu, and here I'm presenting herbal spray comprising of ACSIR-Unmet, aspera extract, and lemongrass oil.
Yeah, this is a very popular plant in Eastern India also.
Yes, sir.
Gumma बोलते हैं वहाँ पर इसको. It is
Yes, sir. Onga, sir. Onga plant or apamarga in Sanskrit.
Apamarga.
Yes, sir. Apamarga. So our group wants to prepare herbal spray for house as well as for cattle use for treatment and management of insect, ticks, and microbes.
Very interesting. Very
Okay.
interesting.
And for this, we have chosen lemongrass oil and ACSIR-Unmet aspera extract. And here we have mentioned the properties like lemongrass oil, effective repellent against mosquitoes and houseflies. And lemongrass is used to repel ticks, antimicrobial, and it's
ये
having
वो तो
also.
ठीक है. That is well known. आप आगे
Okay,
बताओ
sir.
क्या करोगे. हाँ.
Okay, sir.
So you are going to make a spray out of this,
Yes,
right?
sir. Spray.
उसका डाइल्यूशन और डोसेज आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. स्किन को
Yes,
हार्म
sir.
नहीं करेगा.
We will optimize that.
हाँ. Then go ahead,
Okay,
please.
sir.
It's a very good project. Go ahead.
Sir, for ACSIR-Unmet
You can
aspera,
also
we
look at
will.
it not only for cattle but also for pets.
Yes, sir.
Pets को भी tech की
Okay,
problem
sir.
होती है ना? हाँ.
Yes, sir. So after that, we will we will
ठीक है.
prepare ethanolic extract root. Sorry, ethanolic extract of
ठीक.
this plant
ठीक
root.
है.
Then
Go
in
ahead.
combination
Nagma,
with
go ahead.
lemongrass oil.
ठीक है. अब ज़्यादा डिटेल मत बताओ.
Okay,
We
sir.
understood
Sir,
your project. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's a good
Okay, sir.
project.
Thank you, sir.
Noreen, are you ready now? Noreen, are you ready? Can you present?
Can I
हाँ.
continue, sir?
हाँ,
If
करिए.
Noreen is not present.
Okay, okay.
Sir.
You are in the same group? Wait a
No,
minute.
sir. I am on
Wait a
11th
minute.
slot.
Is anybody from Noreen's group here? No. Noreen, then we are going ahead because you should not feel that we have bypassed you. We are waiting for you. Harjot, are you able to present? Are you in the same group of Noreen or no? Harjot? Acha, there is a
Sir,
problem.
Gayatri Hazare here, sir.
Gayatri, you start.
Sir, I am. Sir,
हाँ, wait a minute.
Sir, actually, sir, hello.
Sir, I am from 11th slot, sir.
एक मिनट रुक जाओ. हाँ, बोलो.
Hanji, sir. Actually, we booked this slot at 5:28. I have already shared the saved chart details also. So I can share my screen after the.
Please present.
Yeah,
Gayatri,
why not, sir?
Masood रुक जाओ. Masood रुक जाओ. Let the group.
Or else, sir, I can present my presentation after Masood. No problem.
चलो ठीक है. Masood शुरू करो.
Okay, sir. So myself, Masood Alam, I am presenting on behalf of Group 3 from CSIR and JRI. We are on, working on the inferring of soil quality based on the forest cover and land use type. We will select first the less diverse area for forest cover and land use, and based on that we will estimate the major chemistry of the soil, and then we will validate. We will validate it by collecting some soil samples, and then we will create a major soil chemistry map, and then we will aware about the soil chemistry types to the farmers or any head of the.
This is a informatory. As an exception, we have accepted this project because at least it will give the background to the people about what they can do in such soils in tribal areas particularly, isn't it?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. But you should also give some interpretative chart to the people. I mean, when you give the information, people should know what to do with this information.
Yes,
okay.
Surely,
so land use of possibilities, optimal land use possibilities you should provide to people.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Next one, please. Next one. Gayatri, you want to present now? Gayatri?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm presenting.
Go ahead.
Just give
Go
me
ahead.
time.
And then after that, we will have group number 11 because Noreen's group is not able to come. They have a problem.
Hello, sir. Sir, my number is also 10.
Okay, so after this, after Gayatri, you come.
Okay, sir.
Gayatri, क्या हो रहा है? शुरू करो.
So is it visible, sir?
Yeah, visible.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Actually, our topic is
प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गई. प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गई. आगे जाओ. कैसे करोगे बस ये बता दो हमको. ये प्रॉब्लम
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Come to that one, only one slide where you are showing us.
सर ये तो टीके नहीं है.
हाँ?
ये टीके नहीं, ये राइस हस्क वाला है ना?
राइस हस्क का ऐश यूज कर रहे हैं ये.
हाँ, पर ये टीके
राइस हस्क ऐश.
हाँ, तो इन्होंने देखा होगा कम्युनिटी से. अब नाउ दे आर गोइंग टू मेक सम. अब वो बता, वही तो मैं देखना चाहता हूँ क्या वैल्यू ऐड कर रहे हैं इसमें. ऐश तो कॉमन है. So what are you going
exactly,
to do?
Exactly, sir. So we are going.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so we are going to use rice husk ash as a for the pest control method.
No, but what
the prevention of
is
pest
saying
in the stored grain.
Suno, Gayatri. Acha, stored grain में. So are you going to make some granules or tablet out of them, or what will you? Or you will just mix it with the? देखो, ash को mix करना grain के साथ में बहुत पुरानी practice है ये. ठीक है ना? So what is the value that you will add?
Yes, sir.
This is a traditional knowledge of thousands of years.
So we can mix.
Go ahead.
Exactly, sir.
My suggestion is if you can think of some combination.
So we can mix rice husk ash.
With what?
Yes, with the wood ash and the lime, sir.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you can add some value to it, so then it will become useful.
Exactly,
Otherwise,
sir.
this practice has been, a lot of people have worked on. Let me show you that. आप लोग review नहीं करते हो बच्चों, ये गलत बात है ना? Did you review it, teacher?
Exactly.
No, देखो, I'm showing you the paper. Efficacy of rice husk ash against rice weevil. Weevil is a throat grain pest. ठीक है? Rice husk ash for weevil, lesser grain. कौन सारे कितने सारे पेपर हैं इसमें? अक्रा बीटल के लिए भी है, प्लांट्स के लिए भी यूज हुआ है, और पेस्ट के लिए भी. तो if you can use some, you have to add some value over these references which are here. All right, add some value. Don't present what is already done by many authors for last 5-10 years. ठीक है ना? Gayatri, is it all right? Gayatri, will you modify your project?
Sir, we have another project also, sir.
So my suggestion is
Yes,
you
sir.
modify your project.
Yeah, definitely. One thing is that I can either modify my project, that is mixing this rice husk ash with other wood ash and some lime, or else we can use this rice husk ash in the cementing concrete composite process.
That is again very common. The fly ash को तो use करते
We have
हैं.
two projects. So
नहीं, but fly ash को तो use करते हैं ना लोग. Fly ash को करते हैं तो इसको क्यों नहीं करेंगे? हाँ, कोई भी ash को use करेंगे, वो तो नहीं. My suggestion is try to find a good combination of rice husk ash with other agents so that its effectiveness for stored grain pest improves.
Okay.
है ना? हाँ, एक control ले लेना rice husk ash only.
Sure.
ठीक है? And then you use your different combination and check which one is more effective. And please review the literature also. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Okay, Noreen, your
Definitely,
group can come. All right. Harjot, please go ahead. And then we will have the person who had group 10. But wait, let Noreen come back. Yes?
Yes, sir, we are presenting.
Please, Harjot. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are from ACSIR-Unmet Jammu. Sir, we already sent our synopsis, but you gave some suggestions to modify our idea. Based on this, we came up with a new idea and develop a new technology.
Good evening, sir. We have developed a new technology for testing the shelf life of beetle goat milk product. And this was a prior idea that we have already sent in our synopsis, but we have came to develop an idea in which we can use a single chip. We can develop a single chip that can check the shelf life of beetle goat milk product based on pH testing. And we can also provide this discrimination test that can differentiate between goat beetle milk sample and any other milk sample. And
but it is very obvious that when milk becomes acidic, which is a pre-curdling stage, lactic acid is formed, then the pH goes down. This is obvious, but that is too late, isn't it? By the time pH goes down, it is already spoiled, actually.
Sir, actually, we were trying to give farmers, dairy farmers, or any other shops a product.
Please. There are a lot of devices for milk testing, milk quality milk testing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And it is not only because of acidity, but there are other adulterants also there. People mix so many things. So urea भी बनाते हैं और कई चीजें मिलाते हैं. So there are a lot of kits available for milk quality testing. I think what you were trying to do earlier is to find probiotic bacteria from there. Continue that then. Is that
yes, sir.
Continue with that. All right.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, we have also tried to do, but there were no results. Basically, we have done with E. coli basically to check the antimicrobial activity, but we need to do more testing regarding other deadly viruses or deadly pathogens. So we need time to proceed with this, sir.
All right, you please proceed and take more time. All right.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, now which was the group 10 which was left out earlier, and they can come.
So group 12, I think last.
10. 10, we had 10, 10A, and now we have 10B apparently. Somebody claimed, अभी मैंने देखा था मैसेज, किसका था ग्रुप 10 का, बताइए ना, आइए.
सर मेरा सर.
Go ahead, Amita.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Yes, sir. So myself is Amrita Singh from CSIR National Chemical Laboratory Pune, and we are from group number 4 from NCL list, and the topic is sustainable plastic.
आ जाओ उसके मेथड पे आओ, क्या करने वाली?
So this is now my outline.
Come to the don't go into history, forget it.
So sir,
ये सब छोड़ दो, ये भी छोड़ दो.
Sir, we will do segregation to create awareness of segregation of plastic.
देखो अवेयरनेस के लिए नहीं करेंगे हम प्रोजेक्ट. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया है, there are enough awareness exists, but practice does not exist. सब जानते हैं कि सेग्रीगेट करना चाहिए, लोग करते नहीं हैं, वो बिहेवियरल प्रॉब्लम है.
And sir, we will go municipal corporation.
तो भाई मेरी बात समझिए, म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन तो खाली 2 ही जगह डिवाइड करती है, वेट एंड ड्राई, दैट्स इट. कई बार वो भी नहीं होती सेपरेट. एक ही गाड़ी में वेट भी आता है, ड्राई भी आता है. आप जरा जाके देखो तो सही म्युनिसिपल वेस्ट का जो कलेक्शन सेंटर है, दे डोंट इवन सेपरेट ड्राई एंड वेट. तो उसका तो बहुत वो लोग काफी पीछे हैं अभी इस प्रॉब्लम में. तो इसलिए अगर आपको जो प्लास्टिक वेस्ट है, जिसको अगर आप प्रोसेस करने की बात कर रही हो, कोई डेवलप कर रही हो मेथड, वो तो ठीक है. बाकी अवेयरनेस से तो कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. प्रॉब्लम यू विल जस्ट वेस्ट योर टाइम, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग जानते हैं, आपसे भी ज्यादा लोगों ने अवेयरनेस करी. स्वच्छता मिशन पूरे देश में चल रहा है ना इस बारे में, तो अब उससे ज्यादा आप क्या फैलाओगी बात को? ठीक है ना? तो कुछ कंक्रीट करो, कुछ कंक्रीट काम करो. आप क्या एक ग्रुप कर रहा है काम, एक तो दे विल टेक सम प्लास्टिक, यू कैन टेक सम अदर वेस्ट प्लास्टिक व्हिच आर नॉट प्रोसेस्ड. ठीक है ना? आपस में कोऑर्डिनेट कर लीजिए. Somebody, one group can take laminated plastic, another can take some Tetra Pak kind of plastic. ठीक है ना? जितने भी फ्रूट पैक आते हैं, सब आते हैं, ये सब कोई भी नहीं प्रोसेस हो रहा ना आज. आप उसका कोई मेथड डेवलप कर लीजिए. ठीक है?
ओके सर.
ऑल राइट, गुड लक. नेक्स्ट प्लीज, ग्रुप 11. क्या कर रहे हैं बच्चे, आप बताइए जरा. ऑयल स्पिल के लिए क्या वेस्ट यूज करना चाहते हैं? हेयर्स हैव बीन यूज्ड इन द पास्ट, क्या नया चीज आप यूज कर रहे हैं? Which waste do you want to use for cleaning? Come to the point.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, all. So we know all about the oil spillage.
So we know that. We know the problem. We go know the problem. Come to the next point.
Yes, sir. The problem, the solution to the problem may be the utilizing of the waste, like generally agricultural waste, bio waste. They contain fibers. We can use that nano fibers to produce some super hydrophobic.
Do you know the scale of the problem? The oil spill is in the ocean, right?
Yes, sir.
So in the ocean, if you have to clear, let us say, 20 square kilometers, how would you do? How much of biomaterial will be required? Do you have any idea?
Yes, sir. We can use make a super hydrophobic sponge, and we have to make a device also for that one, so that we can for large scale cleanup, like skimmer are there. We can use that device for the cleanup.
सूर्यकांत, एक मिनट. सूर्यकांत, आपका स्लॉट नंबर क्या था भाई? 13 था क्या?
13, yes, sir.
तो लेकिन जब ये 11 के बात कर रहे हैं, तो आप 13 से कैसे आ गए बीच में? 11 को चाहिए था ना पहले हमको. 11, 12, फिर 13 आएगा. ऐसे मत करो यार. और इसका anyway we have understood your problem. My suggestion is try to look at the feasibility. I mean, this just calculate the scale at which you will work and then try to find out. 11 is done. 12 number.
12 is Rashi. Sir, Rashi.
Please go ahead.
Sir, we are from CSIR NPL. We are focusing on hazardous waste removal from academic laboratories, focusing on lead and cyanides compound. Especially at academic level, the hazardous waste are seen mainly, and India still has.
But we are not dealing with academic waste. बच्चे, हम अपनी इंस्टीट्यूट के वेस्ट को कैसे मैनेज करना है, वो तो सोसाइटल प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो सकती ना.
So by removing this academic, we can stop from going to the environment, and then we can.
No, I know this is a very important problem, but that you should do in your own interest. उसमें सोसाइटी को क्यों इन्वॉल्व करना है? वो तो आपको एक एथिकल रिस्पांसिबिलिटी है ना कि आप कोई भी वेस्ट को बिना प्रोसेस करे ड्रेन में नहीं डालेंगी.
Sir,
that is your ethical,
yeah, sir, our motive is
responsibility of this lab.
Sir,
lab should do it because that's the job of the lab. उसमें सोसाइटी कहाँ से आ गई बीच में?
Sir, our motive is to we are taking the method to do this, and then we can proceed to the all the society level. We have already taken the methodology, that is absorption method. By this, we will be recycling the parasite solar cells. Here, the lead compounds can be removed like this. Now, solar waste are seen there, but by removing this, using this adsorption method, this lead solution can be absorbed by adsorbent, and then this can be recycled, and again this lead nitrate, lead iodide can be reused, and it can be stopped, and in this way society.
कर लीजिए. All right, go ahead. Go
and
ahead.
another we are focusing on cyanide compounds also.
All right, please go ahead. But try to find out a way of disposing the toxins that you will remove. One of the problem I told you in arsenic was that when arsenic was filtered, where do you dispose that concentrated arsenic? That problem has not been solved till date. You know that?
Yes, sir.
So please try to see where would you dispose this cyanide once you collect it. That problem is serious. Otherwise, it is so toxic. You know that. I mean,
yes, sir, absolutely.
So
okay, sir, we will add this also.
Hello, I'm from this group only. Actually, sir, जब हम लोग ले रहे हैं, हम लोग perovskite solar cells है, उसमें metal halides use होते हैं, lead iodide majorly use होता है. तो जब उसमें जब वो बेस मटेरियल के तौर पे जब फेंक दिए जाते हैं, तो वो lead compounds उसके लीच कर जाते हैं towards the environment. So what we are doing is कि अगर हम लोग उन lead metal halides को अगर हम लोग DMF में dissolve कर लेते हैं, देन वो सॉल्यूशन को अगर हम लोग उसमें एक एड्सॉर्बेंट डाल देते हैं जो कि रेजिन एब्जॉर्प्शन है, रेजिन एड्सॉर्बेंट है, तो उससे लेड आयंस जो है वो रेजिन पे अटैच हो जाएंगे, एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएंगे.
नहीं, वो समझ गया मैं, लेकिन जब जो एब्जॉर्ब हो गया उसका क्या करोगे ये बताओ.
बता रहा हूँ सर. फिर हम लोग उसको डिसॉल्व करेंगे नाइट्रिक एसिड से. नाइट्रिक एसिड से लेड नाइट्रेट बनेगा, एंड अगर उसमें हम लोग दोबारा से सोडियम आयोडाइड डाल देंगे तो लेड आयोडाइड हमारा रिकवर हो जाएगा, जो कि हम लोग दोबारा से सोलर सेल्स में यूज कर सकते हैं.
ऑलराइट, ओके, अंडरस्टूड. ठीक. Group number 14.
Yes, sir.
Ashwin,
Sir, can you see my slide?
Yes, it is come up.
Sir, actually, we are planning to take up one traditional knowledge. Our objective is to develop an ointment from this plant, Premna mollissima. You can see this for blood clotting and wound healing. It is not mentioned anywhere, even in Indian systems of medicine. And what we want to do is to transform experience-based claims to evidence-based information.
Very nice. This is wonderful project. I have only one request, Ashwin.
Yes, sir.
That would you like to screen some other plant from Sikkim and other regions that we have discovered for this blood clotting property? Would you like to do that? Anamika, can we send you some samples from other regions? Because of course, you know stinging nettle, which is very well known. Stinging nettle, मालूम है ना आपको?
Sir, actually, we are not much aware about that plant, sir.
So okay, so we will send one. Anamika, are you there? So my suggestion is we will give you some samples of other plants from. I will write down. You send me your phone and email. Send me a mail.
Okay, sir.
And my suggestion is along with this plant, this is very good, you should continue with it. But we will send you some other, you can find out their properties also for blood clotting, and then maybe we can develop more product for the community.
Okay, sir, in this particular thing, we'll be only doing the chemical characterization and antimicrobial testing. From whatever review we have done, to actually study the blood clotting property, we will have to go for animal study. There is no in vitro test for blood clotting, studying blood clotting.
There is no in vitro test, okay.
Sir. Yes, sir. So that will be difficult for us here.
All right, understood.
Yes, sir. Yes,
but
sir.
my suggestion also is that whichever community uses this, do acknowledge them.
Sure, sir. Actually, sir, it is from my family only. The know-how is from my family only.
So at least your family, your community, your village, people should also be given this knowledge. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because in your village, other people may also be using it, isn't it?
Sir, actually, these photos all are taken from my house only, in front of my house.
No. What I'm saying is this knowledge widely known in your community?
No, sir. Not widely known. It is not widely known.
Okay, all right. Then at least acknowledge your grandfather, mother, or whosoever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's all.
Group 15.
Hello, sir. Is my voice audible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Are you able to see the slides?
Not yet.
Okay.
Seeing your screen.
Now it is visible?
Yes. And then Anirban after that. Yeah. Group 14. This is 14. Yeah. Okay.
Good evening, sir. My name is Sadak Khanna. So the title is E-waste plastic usage for the production of activated charcoal filters by chemical activation. And we are making a purification system model also for the society. So let me move on.
इसको प्रॉब्लम को जस्टिफाई मत करो, ये तो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम आगे चलो.
Yes, sir. So basically, sir, problem justify नहीं कर
Come to the method. How would you do that?
I'm going to the methodology. Basically, sir, in rural, women and children are responsible for household cooking. वो लोग open fire में काम करते हैं या फिर वो inefficient आपके soap use करते हैं, kerosene डाल देते हैं, coal डाल देते हैं. So WHO की गाइडलाइंस के अकॉर्डिंगली उन लोगों को इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, बायोगैस, एलपीजी, नेचुरल गैस, अल्कोहल फ्यूल्स इस तरह से यूज करना चाहिए. बट गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम्स में है, बट दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. उसको वर्ल्ड वाइड फैलाना इतना इजी नहीं है. तो हम लोग क्या करना चाह रहे हैं, हम लोग कंप्यूटर की कीबोर्ड का प्लास्टिक या सीपीयू का, प्रिंटर का, या फिर सर आईपी एसीटोन की इवन बॉटल्स का प्लास्टिक यूज करना चाह रहे हैं एक्टिवेटेड चारकोल को बनाने के लिए. उससे सर हम एक मॉडल बनाएंगे. मॉडल
कितने टेम्परेचर पे जलाना पड़ेगा उसको?
हम लोग सर 450 से 700 डिग्री टेम्परेचर तक हम लोग को जाना पड़ेगा.
तो फर्नेस बनानी पड़ेगी उसके लिए?
फर्नेस सर अवेलेबल है हमारे पास.
आपके पास तो है, लेकिन ये मेथड अच्छा फिर कैसे सोसाइटी को अगर
कार्बन भी हम लोग सर बना चुके हैं प्लास्टिक से, कीबोर्ड के प्लास्टिक से बना चुके हैं. इसमें बेसिकली फिजिकल एक्टिवेशन भी रहता है, चाहे तो हम वो और इजी है, बट हम केमिकल एक्टिवेशन का थोड़ा सा इसमें यूज करेंगे, जिसमें फॉस्फोरिक एसिड को एज एन एजेंट यूज कर सकते हैं या KOH को एज एन एजेंट यूज कर सकते हैं हम.
Then we don't need high temperature furnace.
No sir, for this we don't need that.
That's a good idea.
For this we don't need. For physical activation we needed that, but for chemical we don't need it. Module sir बहुत simple है. हम लोग रेफ्रिजरेटर्स के प्रोपेलर्स यूज करेंगे, छोटे छोटे पंखे, एग्जॉस्ट प्रोपेलर, इनलेट प्रोपेलर यूज करेंगे. बीच में एक्टिवेटेड चारकोल रहेगा और इसमें सर सिर्फ एयर ही नहीं, वाटर को भी प्यूरिफाई कर सकते हैं. सो टॉक्सिक हैवी मेटल्स प्यूरिफाई इससे इजीली हो जाएंगे.
Also you are using it as a filter.
Yes sir, we are using it as a filter. तो e-waste plastic basically.
लेकिन ये काम लोगों ने यूज किया है. Are you going to compare this with other activated charcoal?
No sir, actually ये cheap होगा. मार्केट में कभी भी
नहीं, वो ठीक है. My suggestion is you compare it with other activated charcoal, because activated charcoal has been used for filtering water for long time. ठीक है ना?
Yes sir, yes sir, yes.
So whether this charcoal will have any leaching of heavy metals or anything else?
सर इसकी एब्जॉर्प्शन कैपेसिटी हम बढ़ा सकते हैं अगर इसको फंक्शनलाइज कर देते हैं तो हम इसको OH ग्रुप से फंक्शनलाइज कर देंगे, एमीन ग्रुप से फंक्शनलाइज कर देंगे, तो इसकी एब्जॉर्प्शन कैपेसिटी अपने आप बढ़ जाएगी. तो दूसरों के
लीचिंग नहीं होगी इससे?
नहीं सर.
ठीक चेक कर लेना.
We can proceed with this project.
हाँ, go ahead, but चेक कर लेना कि लीचिंग ना हो इससे, लीचिंग ना हो. क्योंकि जो एक्टिवेटेड चारकोल बनेगा लेकिन मिनरल थोड़ी गायब हो जाएंगे.
नहीं सर, मिनरल्स गायब नहीं होंगे.
ऑक्साइड बन जाएंगे, कुछ के ऑक्साइड बनेंगे.
Yes.
ठीक.
We will check it sir. Thank you so much.
Good. Next one, Lalit or whosoever. Anirban, तुम ये काम करते रहो यार, देखते रहो सबका. You are doing a good job. Keep reminding everybody whose turn is next, so we will not waste any time. Please start, Lalit. Lalit, शुरू करो.
Hello.
हाँ, go ahead. आपका प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं दिख रहा है भाई.
Just
खोल के रखना सब. नेक्स्ट ग्रुप जो नंबर 15 है, प्लीज ओपन योर प्रेजेंटेशन एंड कीप इट रेडी ऑन योर सिस्टम. 15, 16, 17, 18 ये सब लोग अपना खोल के रख लीजिए अपने कंप्यूटर पर प्रेजेंटेशन को. तो नेक्स्ट ग्रुप ले लीजिए ललित, इफ यू आर नॉट रेडी.
Sir, I am ready, sir. Just 1 minute.
Okay, Abhishek. Next after him. After this, Abhishek, keep ready, and then after Abhishek, कौन है जरा डाल देना. नंबर किसका है? आपका टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है यार। अविनेश को, अभिषेक को शुरू कर दें भाई। अभिषेक आप शुरू कर दीजिए, ललित अब तैयार नहीं है। अभिषेक आप शुरू करिए प्रेजेंटेशन। अभिषेक की बात करना ललित, तुम यू आर नॉट रेडी।
यस सर।
हाँ अभिषेक प्लीज स्टार्ट। अभिषेक प्लीज स्टार्ट। अभिषेक कैन यू प्रेजेंट? हाँ ऋतुजा ठीक है। या गो अहेड प्लीज। गो अहेड, बोलना शुरू करो। ऋतुजा आप बताइए ना क्या करने वाले हैं, कैसे करेंगे इसको, क्रोमियम को कैसे रिमूव करेंगे?
Good evening, sir. I'm from Abhishek Group.
हाँ ग्रुप, गो अहेड प्लीज।
We are from ACSIR-Unmet, and
ठीक है,
topic of
ठीक
our
है।
project is development of sustainable and low-cost technology to remove chromium from contaminated drinking water of
ठीक है,
Sukinda
ठीक
Valley.
ठीक ठीक ठीक।
Okay, so chromium is
नो वो तो मालूम है क्रोमियम का क्या नुकसान होता है, बट क्रोमियम को स्टील बनाते वक्त मिलाते भी तो है ना आयरन के
Yes,
साथ।
sir. So
हाँ
our study area is Sukinda ultramafic belt. So
ठीक
it
है।
is famous for its chromite reserves. It has
सॉरी
90.
राहुल, इसके बाद आप आ जाना। अब ऋतुजा कैसे आई मुझे नहीं मालूम, चलो आगे बताओ।
Okay, so it has 98% of chromite reserves of our country, and
नहीं
there
नहीं,
is
इसको प्रॉब्लम का स्कोप मत बताओ, कैसे करोगे ये बताओ।
जी sir. So to remove chromium from drinking water, we are going to develop an cartridge or candle filter. So our object for that, our objectives are: first, we want to develop an efficient, low cost and sustainable adsorptive media. Then the laboratory level studies will be carried out for to determine the efficiency of media, and again the desorption study also will be done. And finally, we want to develop cartridge or candle filter. So in those filter, we are going to use biochar as our adsorbent media. These 5 types of biochar: rice straw, bamboo leaves, rice husk, coconut husk, and banana peduncle will be used. But biochar as such will not show great efficiency for chromium, because chromium in water is present in oxyanionic form. So for that, we have to we have to done surface activation or functionalization of biochar. So for that, we are going to dope biochar with metal oxides, and that metal oxides also, rather than using synthetic salts, we are going to synthesize these metal oxides from mine tailings. So, but for that, first we have to study different kind of mine tailings and what.
My suggestion is, it's a good project, but try to please look into one more thing. Wherever electroplating is done,
yes sir,
there also chromium is leached, isn't it?
Yes sir.
So I'm just suggesting that this can have wider application of your project. I mean,
rather than only we are focusing on drinking water, we should also think about the wastewater from
it was. So later on you can look at it. It's a good. Go ahead. Now group number 16, I was told somebody was left out. Please go ahead. Whichever group was that.
Okay, thank you sir.
Okay, group 16 कौन सा अभी आया था ना?
Hello, group 15 is also left sir.
Okay, then please start group 15 or 16, whichever way. Sorry for that. Please go ahead. इनके बाद में ग्रुप 15 आ जाना।
ठीक है सर।
अभी कौन सा ग्रुप है? सोनाली आप प्रेजेंट कर रहे, कौन कर रहा है प्रेजेंट अभी?
सोनाली आप प्रेजेंट कर रहे, कौन कर रहा है?
Good evening sir, this is
हाँ,
Sonali.
Yeah.
हाँ बोलिए।
Sir, I am from ACSIR-NCL. I will be presenting on behalf of my group members. So the topic is sustainable biodegradable products from fruits and vegetable waste. So as we know, India is the second largest country in the production, and 18% of its
background नहीं चाहिए, background नहीं चाहिए. Show your presentation.
Okay.
Show your presentation.
So I'm sharing my presentation. Hello.
Go ahead. अभी नहीं आया.
Go ahead. अभी नहीं आया.
Now, no, you should.
Now, no, you should.
Yeah. Please present.
Yeah. Please present.
ये आपका स्क्रीन हाँ चाहिए.
So
ये आपका स्क्रीन हाँ चाहिए.
Can you see, sir?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
So since the non-availability of resources and the usage is increasing day by day, so the concept of circular economy comes into picture. So we have designed a prototype wherein we'll collect the fruit and vegetable waste and extract the starch out of it and further ferment it to get the lactic acid to produce a PLA polymer, which is used in the manufacture of PLA products. So these PLA products are biodegradable, and this can be degraded and further used as a compost for the production of fresh fruits and vegetables. So instead of using the philosophy of produce and discard, it should be that the product itself should help in further production. So this is our basic plan, what we will be working on. Thank you.
Lalit, are you ready?
I'm ready, sir.
Lalit, are you ready?
हाँ sir, I am ready, sir.
शुरू करिए, please present.
हाँ sir, I am ready, sir.
शुरू करिए, please present.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, sir. Our problem is a qualitative study on urban and rural differential diet and physical activity in India, and it's.
देखो यार, एक बात बताओ, ये तो सबको पता है ना, कहाँ पर खाना अच्छा मिलता है, कहाँ नहीं मिलता है, कहाँ जंक फूड ज्यादा होता है, ये तो सबको मालूम है. तो टेल अस समथिंग व्हिच इज काउंटर इंट्यूटिव. क्या नया क्या कर रहे हो इसमें, ये बताओ. सर्वे नहीं करना है, खाली सर्वे नहीं करना है, क्या करोगे इसके अलावा, ये बताओ.
Sir,
मालूम है यार, ये प्रॉब्लम सबको मालूम.
जिज्ञासा प्रोग्राम इज देयर.
नहीं, वो तो सबको मालूम है. जिज्ञासा हर साल होता है, सब लोग करते हैं, उसमें क्या करना है उसको. वो फोकस अलग है, वो करने दो उसके अंदर. आप क्या नया करने वाले हो, ये सब हमको मालूम है ना. ये सब तो मालूम है, ये तो स्कूल के बच्चों को पता है आजकल. तो इसमें नया क्या कर रहे हो आप, ये मेरी समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. ये सब मालूम है सबको. दिस इज वेल नोन.
Actually,
my suggestion, let me make some suggestion.
Yes, sir.
There are some less known millets and foods which are not popular, कुछ vegetables भी हैं, कुछ food में जो popular नहीं है अभी हमारे खाने में, ठीक है ना.
Yes,
उनकी न्यूट्रिशनल प्रॉपर्टीज को स्टडी करो. कोई भी रीजन कहाँ पर है आपका, आप लोग कहाँ बेस्ड हैं?
मैं सर CSIR-NPL.
कहाँ? NCL?
NPL सर, नेशनल फिजिकल लैबोरेटरी.
हाँ, नेशनल केमिकल फिजिकल पीरियड. तो मेरा सजेशन ये है कि कोई यू कैन पिक अप, आइदर यू कैन टेक ए डेटाबेस फ्रॉम आवर एंड, हम लोग आपको दे देंगे, आपको चाहिए तो. अगर आपको चाहिए कि सैंपल्स हमको भिजवाने हैं तो हम आपको सैंपल्स कश्मीर के भिजवा देंगे, ट्रेडिशनल फूड के. सिक्किम से भिजवा सकते हैं, नागालैंड से भिजवा सकते हैं. उसका जो ट्रेडिशनल फूड है उनका एनालाइज कर लो, उसका न्यूट्रिशनल प्रॉपर्टी देख लो, एंड देन सी वेदर यू कैन मेक फूड प्रोडक्ट आउट ऑफ देम और सम काइंड ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन दैट यू कैन जनरेट, सो दैट वो कम्युनिटीज भी नहीं खाती हैं आजकल ट्रेडिशनल फूड को ना, उनको भी फायदा हो जाएगा. ठीक है ना.
ठीक है.
So Lalit, send a mail to us and to Anamika, and she would get the sample sent to you. ये जनरल अवेयरनेस से फायदा नहीं होगा ललित. I mean, why don't you use your time more productively? ठीक है ना. किसी कम्युनिटी के साथ लिंक करोगे तो तुमको भी अच्छा लगेगा, उनको भी अच्छा लगेगा. ठीक है. एनालिटिकल टूल तो आपके पास हैं सब तरह के. मिनरल एनालिसिस आप कर सकते हो, विटामिन एनालिसिस कर सकते हो, ठीक है ना. तो कुछ मीनिंगफुल काम करो यार, है ना. ठीक.
यस सर.
ऑलराइट.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर.
या send a mail and we will follow it up.
जी सर, I will send.
Next one please. Which is the next group? 17. तपस आपका रह गया तो आप तपस प्रेजेंट कर लीजिए ना, अगर आपका ग्रुप पहले है तो.
सर 17.
तो चलो करो, आप शुरू करो, उसके बाद में तपस आ जाएगा.
ओके, नेक्स्ट सर. यस सर.
अनिर्बन प्लीज प्रेजेंट. अनिर्बन शुरू करो. हाँ.
Sir, so currently, as I've already discussed with you, my project is on development of a domestic filtration unit for using water. So I'm not getting into the details of what is the motivation behind the project, because everybody of us know is India is currently under a scarcity of, sir, hold 1 second, sir. Yes, sir. Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So as we all know that India is currently into the crisis of water, and by 2030 it is predicted that 40% of the
common problem वो सबको पता है.
Yeah, right. So a possible solution is of using the green water, and which is popularly known as the wastewater out of the domestic activities like that, tube and all. So what is the concern over here is that what are the major constituents of grey water and how it is determined, which has been explained in the slide. And as per the literature, yes, sir. So as per the literature, this is
what will be, what can this water be used for? जो आप निकालोगे filter से, वो पानी किस काम आ सकता है? Drinking water बन जाएगा वो?
No, sir. It won't be for potable purposes. It will be mostly used for washing purposes, because most of the time what we do with the water is like we take fresh water for flushing and washing purposes.
इसमें जो soap होगा, dirty particles होंगे, वो निकल जाएंगे सब.
Yes, sir. वो निकल जाएंगे. That is what I'm explaining here. Like most of the previous grey water treatment plants are made up of gravels and sands, but what we are proposing is here our play well, which is very rarely reported in literature, is like chunks of plastic or PET bottles chunks, which are cut into 8 to 10 centimeters. And various people, like few of the tribal people, have used it for reusing the water. So these are the few examples where PET bottle chunks has been used as in place of gravels and sands for reducing the COD, BOD, and the TSS part. So what we are, our main proposal is like we will be making a filtration unit which will be portable, like which can be fixed under the sink of the kitchen sink, and the major constituents which will be used will be flavel, wooden chips, banana peels, and activated charcoal. And the target is to make a filter which is very like it's of no cost, and it will be around like less than 1,500 rupees, Indian rupees. And the filter materials will be have been selected in a way that can be easily replaced by by people who they want. Only thing is we are going to pursue certain tests and see what should be the adequate layer height for each of the filtering unit. And for that we will be doing following test as given over here. We will be doing the pH test, turbidity test, COD, and BOP.
Go ahead, please.
This will be the thing.
Take it. All right. Okay. Fine.
So the expected outcome, as you asked, sir.
No, take it. वो तो समझ में आ गया. ठीक. Next group, please. Weber.
Hello. Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah.
This is Tapas Kumar, sir. Next.
That next Tapas.
Yes,
और फिर
yes.
कौन है कोई? Somebody else is there in the queue, whose number is missing or something? Anybody by 5:25 or something who had entered before 5:30? If anybody else is there who has entered, you can you can present after Tapas.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll go for the
Can I share my slide?
Yeah, go. Okay.
Should I start, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, sir. This is Vaibhav Mittal from CSIR-CBRI. On behalf of my group, I am going to present on an applicability of industrial waste material to use as a liner in a solid waste dump type to avoid contamination from leachates. As we are all familiar,
प्रॉब्लम मालूम है.
Yes, sir.
आप ये कह रहे हैं कि जहां पर डंपिंग होता है वहां से जो लीचिंग हो रहा है ग्राउंड वाटर में, उसको रोकना है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो क्या कर रहे हो उसके लिए?
Sir, we are using fly ash, as fly ash is also causing so much environmental problem. We will mix the fly ash with
brick बनाने में तो यूज हो रहा है ना अभी बहुत ज्यादा.
सर फ्लाई ऐश और बेंटोनाइट का मिक्सचर यूज करके हम लाइनिंग मटेरियल की तरह यूज कर सकते हैं, ताकि हम क्योंकि इसके अंदर क्या होगा, जब लाइम का कंटेंट ज्यादा होगा और बेंटोनाइट मिलेगा तो इसका स्वेलिंग श्रिंकेज प्रॉपर्टी ज्यादा बढ़ जाएगा, जिसकी वजह से ये जो लीचेट्स में जो टॉक्सिक कंपोनेंट जो आते हैं उसको प्रेसिपिटेट बना देगा और लीचेट्स को माइग्रेट नहीं होने देगा सॉइल के अंदर. इसलिए हम एक प्रॉपर प्रोपोर्शन जानना चाहते हैं कि जिससे हम फ्लाई ऐश और बेंटोनाइट का क्या मिक्सचर का प्रोपोर्शन डालें कि वो लाइनर की तरह यूज कर सकें, ताकि वो लीचेट्स को माइग्रेशन को रोक सके. सर
ठीक है, ट्राई कर लो, लेकिन ये समझ लेना कि इट विल व्हाट वी आर सजेस्टिंग इज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक प्लास्टरिंग.
Okay.
Plastering is a very costly process. Dumping sites are huge, and I have not seen any municipal corporation which would like to plaster it. So think of what other ways exist by which low cost some absorbent or some binding agent can be spread, because plastering the ground for dumping is difficult to imagine. I don't know.
Okay.
Dekh lena.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Next one, please.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
हाँ शुरू करो, एंटी डेंगू क्या बना रहे हो बताओ, फुल स्क्रीन कर लो।
ओके सर, is it visible sir?
Yes.
Okay,
go ahead.
Okay,
so you are using Hitsutas.
This is Tapas Kumar Bhan sir from ACSIR-Unmet. Good evening.
संदीप जाओ ना, उनको तपस को प्रेजेंट करना उसके बाद।
Okay sir. So this is Tapas Kumar from ACSIR-Unmet. We are trying to prepare. I am presenting on behalf of my groups. We have generally we have put effort to prepare a biodegradable plastics from biomass, which is we will take a raw material whichever obtained from the locality.
वो तो ठीक है, आगे बताओ क्या करोगे इसके अंदर? You are going to do some experiments in the lab or?
These are the raw materials, sir. Generally, we collect from here. And
on what basis have you selected it? Is part of traditional knowledge?
Yes, no, sir. This is basically we collected the knowledge from the literature review. Generally, the materials are different, the different countries, but we have collected the material whatever collected from our locality in cheap cost. Generally, straw, which are generally waste product thrown by the farmers or uses cattle feed, and which are cut into small pieces, and then we go for the chemical treatment with the ethanols. And then they are added with 300 ml of the solution of the sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate. Then to change the pH value, we use 10% of H2S. Then
वो ठीक है, उतना डिटेल मत जाओ। आपका स्क्रीन चेंज भी नहीं हो रहा है, आपका पहली स्लाइड पे ही अटके हुए अभी आप, कोई बात नहीं, we understood. So what you are going to do is you have taken a plant from literature.
Yes.
फिर कम्युनिटी का कनेक्शन कहाँ आया? Why don't you talk? कहाँ पर based हैं आप? Where are you based?
IMMT, ACSIR-Unmet.
भुवनेश्वर में ना?
Yes, sir.
My suggestion is talk to the local forest department, or there is a office of NIF in Kalinga Institute. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Take some names of the plant from Orissa which are used for a dengue.
Okay. Generally, we taking the straw, sir. The straw जो collect होता है ना, से वो धान का जो होता है ना, वो पौधा जो होता है ड्राई होने के बाद जो स्ट्रोन कर दिया जाता है।
हाँ, स्टॉक जो है उसका।
हाँ। और जो गेहूं का जो वेट का जो होता है ना स्ट्रो, उसको कलेक्ट किए हैं सर, जो कि उसको अवेलेबल करके हम लोग सर उसको हम लोग तैयार किए हैं सर।
उससे क्या बना रहे हो?
इससे हम बायोप्लास्टिक जो बायोडिग्रेडेबल पॉलीमर।
टॉपिक तो कुछ और आ रहा है यहाँ पर यार, किरण कुमार ने शेयर कर दिया था कुछ टॉपिक, we were getting confused. तो आप बायोप्लास्टिक बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बनाओ, बहुत अच्छी बात है, बहुत अच्छी बात है। Go ahead. But who has shared this presentation? ये गलत बात है ना, ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए।
Okay, so
ठीक है, all right.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Group 19, please. Group 19. कौन है Group 19?
Yes, sir. नागेश प्रताप सिंह।
हाँ?
नागेश प्रताप सिंह।
हाँ, शुरू करिए प्लीज।
Good evening, sir. My presentation is visible, sir.
Yeah, visible.
Yes, sir. This is नागेश प्रताप।
ये तो मेरी बात सुनो, फेवर ब्लॉक बोलते हैं, फेवर नहीं, फेवर ब्लॉक। तो फेवर ब्लॉक तो बहुत सारे बने हुए हैं ना ऐश के, नई चीज क्या है इसमें?
No, sir. We are using the rice straw ash. Generally, in construction field, right now they are using fly ash or GGBS, but a scientist or researcher are not focusing major on the rice straw ash. So we are trying.
मेरी बात सुनो। Once the farmers burn the rice straw, the ash will be added to the soil as organic carbon. वो क्यों ले जाने देगा आपको?
We will not burn in field. We will take that raw rice straw and burn in controlled manner. So that
इतने टन का राइस स्ट्रॉ होगा, कहाँ बर्न करोगे उसको भाई? टनों में आएगा ना, वो तो टन्स में होगा।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ट्रक लोड्स कैसे बर्न करोगे? कंट्रोल कंडीशन बताओ मेरे को। कितने बड़े फर्नेस बनाओगे इसके लिए, कैसे करोगे?
Sir, we will burn in small piece.
अरे भाई क्या बात करते हो तुम, जरा सोचने की कोशिश करो। द स्केल ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम इज सो ह्यूज। आप राइस स्ट्रॉ जो है उसको बर्न करोगे तो जो फार्मर की जो पॉल्यूशन प्रॉब्लम थी वही प्रॉब्लम होगी ना। प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कहाँ हुई फिर? Which problem are you solving?
Sir, we are using the replacing the cement also.
अरे भाई आप समझ नहीं रहे बात को। सीमेंट को अच्छी ऐश को बहुत लोगों ने यूज किया, आप भी करेंगे। माय पॉइंट इज वो ऐश आएगी कहाँ से? कहाँ से लाओगे उस ऐश को? अभी जो प्रॉब्लम है स्टबल बर्निंग की, वो तो प्रॉब्लम वैसे की वैसी हो गई ना, आपने तो बढ़ा दिया उस प्रॉब्लम घटाने की बजाय। यू आर इंक्रीजिंग द पॉल्यूशन प्रॉब्लम।
Sir, that rice is a straw is also using for the power plant in power plant for production of the electricity. So we can collect that as from that power plant also.
ठीक है, ठीक है, करिए आगे। अगर आप कर सकते हैं तो करिए। बेकार मतलब डोंट मेक assumption, you do collect ash from the power plant। और फ्लाई ऐश का तो यूज होता ही है।
इन पंजाब
फ्लाई ऐश का तो लोग बना रहे हैं ना फेवर ब्लॉक। तो नया चीज मुझे नहीं समझ में आया, आपका नया क्या है? एनी प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, राइस, एक मिनट सुनिए, राइस हस्क ऐश कंटेन्स यू नो व्हाट परसेंटेज ऑफ सिलिका? Almost 90%. Please listen. Why can't you find a high value product from silica which is there in rice ash? Almost 80 to 90% is silica. उस सिलिका का कोई यूजफुल प्रोडक्ट बनाओ ना, ग्लास में यूज करो उसको, मेक सम ग्लास आउट ऑफ इट।
Sir, this is sir, our lab is generally using the building material, sir.
नहीं, बिल्डिंग मटेरियल मेरी बात समझिए ना, ग्लास को तो हमें बिल्डिंग मटेरियल में भी यूज करना पड़ता है। तो कैन बी मे बी यू कैन यूज सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ ग्लास विद अ पाउडर mixed with the rubble and develop some building material out of it. My question is high content of silica का क्या फायदा हुआ? कोई भी ऐश यूज करोगे ना, कोई भी ऐश यूज करोगे, ब्लॉक बन जाएगा, उसका टाइल बन जाएगा। नया क्या होगा?
Pozzolanic material which will, when the cement will react with water, then the calcium hydroxide will produce, and thus that silicon will react with...
Fly ash is being used extensively in the country for making bricks and tiles and everything else. Don't you know that is being done already?
Yes, sir. This thing is done.
नया क्या कर रहे हो? मुझे समझ में नहीं आया अभी तक। What is new that you're going to do? आप लोग की प्रेशियस लाइफ है, कुछ तो नया करो। नया क्या कर रहे हो? उसकी ब्रिक बन रही है, 8 रुपए की ब्रिक, 7 रुपए की ब्रिक बिकती है। तो फेवर ब्लॉक क्यों बनाएगा? फेवर ब्लॉक के लिए आप प्लास्टिक वेस्ट यूज कर सकते हो। क्यों इतना हाई कॉस्टली मटेरियल यूज करना है? Fly ash is a costly material now. It has become a very important building material.
Sir, we are not using fly ash, sir.
भाई ये ऐश आप पावर प्लांट से लोगे तो क्या बोलोगे उसको? पावर प्लांट में अगर सिल्का यूज, ये राइस स्ट्रॉ यूज है, मैंने को मालूम नहीं कौन सा पावर प्लांट यूज कर रहा है, लेकिन अगर कर रहा है वहां की जो ऐश आएगी उसको ही तो आप लोगों ने यूज, आपने बताया लार्ज क्वांटिटी में वहां से मिलेगा। हाँ, तो फिर वो फ्लाई क्या है, वो ऐश, उसका ऐश का क्या यूज हो रहा है? थोड़ा प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में थोड़ा सोच लो यार। आपने अभी लिटरेचर रिव्यू भी नहीं किया है, देखा भी नहीं है आपने, थोड़ा देख तो लो भाई। आप इतने बड़े राइस स्ट्रॉ ऐश कहाँ से लाओगे, मुझे बताओ ना, कहाँ से लाओगे इतना बड़ा?
Sir, locally it is available in northern region, sir. We can take.
कहाँ से? मुझे जगह बताओ ना, कहाँ में मिलेगी आपको? जगह बताइए, एक जगह बताओ।
Sir, rice straw is generally available in Roorkee also, sir. Our lab.
अरे यार, राइस स्ट्रॉ आप 1 क्विंटल 5 किलो 10 किलो की बात नहीं हो रही है। जब फार्मर की फील्ड से लाओगे तो टनों में लाओगे ना उसको, उसका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट कैलकुलेट किया, फिर उसका बर्निंग कॉस्ट कैलकुलेट करो, और फिर उसके फ्यूम्स को कहाँ लेके जाओगे, उसका पॉल्यूशन जो होगा उसको कैसे कंट्रोल करोगे? आपने बताया पावर प्रोजेक्ट, तो मुझे बताओ ना कौन सा पावर प्रोजेक्ट यूज कर रहा है राइस स्ट्रॉ, वहां से आने का खर्चा कितना होगा? वो लोग बना सकते हैं तो जरूर बनाना चाहिए, इसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है।
Yes, sir. In Punjab initially it started, sir.
Punjab University has a power plant?
No, sir. In Punjab, for power plant they are initiated to use rice straw.
हाँ, तो उस पावर प्रोजेक्ट से जहाँ पर ये यूज हो रहा है वहां की ऐश लेके कुछ करो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
हाँ, yes, that thing we are.
ठीक है, ऑल राइट,
Okay.
नेक्स्ट प्लीज।
Thank you.
नेक्स्ट वन।
सर
कौन है नेक्स्ट? नंबर लगा था आपका निर्भर ने ना?
यस सर।
हाँ, चलिए, कौन सा नंबर आपका?
सर 20 सर।
हाँ, ठीक है, गो अहेड प्लीज।
Sir, I think 3 presentations before only we have seen which like the problems related.
Yeah. What is the difference between your project and their project?
Yes,
Anirban का project था ना वो?
Yes,
आप
sir. Sir, actually we are giving this natural coagulant as a main important primary filtration purification step, where we are using this moringa, which will remove oil and grease. So
well known moringa seed
yes,
and leaf is water उसको फ्लैकुलेंट है, ये प्रेसिपिटेट
sir.
कर देता है, वेल नोन है ये, कम से कम
No, sir,
30 साल से
actually-
यूज हो रहा है ये नॉलेज, 30 साल पुरानी नॉलेज है ये।
Yes, sir.
इसमें नई
Sir,
बात क्या है?
Yes, sir. Yes. So we have made a process where
So this is
moringa
used in IMMT में, वर्किंग प्रोजेक्ट है इसका। आई हैव सीन दैट यूनिट इन IMMT भुवनेश्वर। वहां पर उन्होंने कैना प्लांट लगाया है, पहले उन्होंने ग्रेवल से फिल्टर किया है, टॉयलेट का वाटर वो कर रहे हैं, सीवेज का, मतलब जो बहुत ही खराब क्वालिटी का वाटर है, उसको उन्होंने प्योरीफाई किया है नेचुरल प्लांट लगाकर उसके रूट सिस्टम से। Which are you? Which lab are you from?
Sir, I am from NCL, National Chemical Laboratory.
So can you check with your friends in IMMT? They are already using it. It is not one. मैंने 10 साल पहले देखा था.
Okay,
Anybody
sir.
from IMMT? Can you confirm this? IMMT students?
Yes, sir. I am from IMMT. Tapas Kumar Bhain, this is.
तो आपके यहाँ है ना ऐसा प्लांट लगा हुआ है, बताओ ना उनको।
हाँ सर, ये सब अवेलेबल है।
हाँ तो जरा उनको बताओ। तो मेरा सजेशन है कि आप उसको रिव्यू कर लो, उसके आगे कुछ चलना है तो चलो, लेकिन वो तो ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है ना बच्चे?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
हाँ तो थोड़ा मॉडिफाई कर लो उसको, प्रोजेक्ट को
Yes,
थोड़ा
sir.
और।
Yes.
हाँ,
Yes,
प्रॉब्लम
sir.
इज इम्पोर्टेंट, आई वुड एनकरेज यू टू वर्क, बट प्लीज मॉडिफाई, जो उन्होंने क्या
Yes, sir.
रखा है ना उससे आगे चलो।
Okay, okay, sir.
हाँ,
So,
हाँ,
yes.
all right. You can
Thank
come
you.
back after revision. Yes. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Next one, 21.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Is my slide visible?
Not yet. Not yet.
Now?
Not yet. Not to me. Anybody else can see?
No, sir.
हाँ, नहीं दिख रही है बच्चे।
No,
आप
sir.
शेयर स्क्रीन का बटन दबाओ ना, शेयर स्क्रीन का बटन दबाकर सिलेक्शन करो अपने टाइल्स में। अब
No.
नहीं, अभी भी नहीं आया, अभी स्क्रीन आ गया, वही आ रहा।
Now
अब
is it?
ना, yes.
Okay. We are group number 6 from ACSIR-NCL, and our topic is the impact of psychedelics present in normal food that we are consuming, and to do its survey. So
तो
as this
कौन से साइकेडेलिक यूज करोगी, कौन से प्लांट के, मतलब कौन से फूड में से कौन सा साइकेडेलिक निकालोगी, बताओ जरा।
yes sir, एक्चुअली हम जैसे नॉर्मली टी और कॉफी बहुत ज्यादा कंज्यूम करते हैं, उसमें जो साइको एक्टिव सब्सटेंसेस जो यूज होते हैं उसको एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है लेबोरेटरी में और एनालाइज करना है कि कितना अमाउंट कितना हमारा हेल्थ के लिए अच्छा है और कितना ओवरडोसेज से क्या हमारा
ये काम हुआ नहीं है क्या पहले?
सो दैट एक्चुअली हमें भी जब ये टॉपिक शुरू किया था तो इसके बारे में इतना नॉलेज नहीं था कि जो नॉर्मली हम जो फूड कंज्यूम करते हैं, वी आर नॉट फ्रॉम द बायो बैकग्राउंड, तो उनके अंडर भी उसमें भी ये साइकोएक्टिव सब्सटेंसेस प्रेजेंट होते हैं। तो अभी जो नॉर्मली फूड हम कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं उसके बारे में अगर वो एक्सेसिव अगर हमारा हेल्थ को अफेक्ट करता है तो उसके बारे में हम अवेयरनेस कर सकते हैं।
नहीं तो ऐसा है कि जो कॉमन फूड में आपने लिटरेचर रिव्यू नहीं किया ना?
Sir, actually, I am not from the bio background. Just I will.
My suggestion is your group should do a review. There are foods given, pepper है, nutmeg है ना?
Yes,
कॉफी
sir, yes.
है, इन सब में साइकेडेलिक सब्सटेंस है, चीज है, ये सब नेट से पढ़ रहा हूँ मैं, मलबरीज हैं, ठीक है?
Yes, sir, yes.
पॉपी सीड्स हैं, अब इनमें से ये राई ब्रेड है। So question now is that these are well studied, all right?
Yes,
अब अगर आपने ऐसे फूड जिनमें नहीं स्टडी हुआ उनको लोगे तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ बात, इट्स यूजफुल। जो नॉलेज ऑलरेडी नोन है उसको दोबारा से करने से क्या फायदा होगा?
सर एक्चुअली हमारा आइडिया यही था कि जनरली मास जो अगर हम बात करें तो लोगों को
खाली अवेयरनेस का प्रोजेक्ट तो नहीं करेंगे ना हम लोग। आप
Yes.
मेरा सजेशन ये है कि आप ऐसे फूड लो जिनके बारे में अभी स्टडी नहीं हुई है, जिनको अभी, जैसे फ्लैक्सीड आया, मुझे नहीं मालूम उसके अंदर कुछ है कि नहीं ऐसा, बट टेक अप सम न्यू एज फूड
Yes,
which
sir.
are becoming very popular now, and would they have any side effect if we take them in large quantities? ये जरा पता कर लो।
Okay, sir.
That will be useful. मतलब the problem is useful. I would not ask you to change the topic, but the food that you select should not be the one which have already been studied. चाय कॉफी का बहुत काम हो गया है।
Yes, sir. We'll do the literature survey and we'll.
हाँ, बस उसमें से लेस कॉमन जो हैं या जो
Yes.
अभी ऐड हो रहे हैं ना नई जनरेशन में, जो कुछ फ्रूट आ रहे हैं, जैसे फ्लैक्सीड बहुत पॉपुलर हो गया है, ऐसे और भी हो गए हैं। इनके अंदर किसी ने सोचा नहीं अभी कि क्या उसकी लिमिट होनी चाहिए। ठीक है,
ओके 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 सर।
ऑलराइट, नेक्स्ट वन प्लीज।
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
गुड, नेक्स्ट।
Hello,
Yes.
sir. I'm presenting. I'm Pooja
Go ahead.
Yadav from ACSIR-Unmet. My group number is 6.
हाँ,
If someone else is presenting.
क्या कर रही हो बताओ? प्रॉब्लम एयर पोल्यूशन ड्यू टू पार्टिकुलेट मैटर, लैंडफिल वगैरह वगैरह। तो बच्चे ये तो काम बहुत हो रहा है देश में एयर क्वालिटी पे, तो आप नया क्या कर रही हो?
Hello, sir.
हाँ, फिल्टर बना रही हो।
My project is on rainwater harvesting potential. Sir.
तो इसमें तो क्या बात है, लैब का तो पोटेंशियल नहीं करेंगे ना काम, हम इस पेपर तो नहीं करेंगे। ये तो
नहीं
लैब
सर,
का काम
लेकिन
है। नहीं,
हमारी
लेकिन
लैब
नहीं,
में
देखो मेरी बात सुनो। लैब में पानी कंजर्वेशन होना चाहिए, ये बात बिल्कुल सही है, इसमें कोई दो राय नहीं हो सकती। और ये काम किसी को करना चाहिए, वो भी सही है। लेकिन ये प्रोजेक्ट जो है ना, ये सोसाइटल प्रॉब्लम को एड्रेस कर रहा है। आप कोई विलेज का वाटरशेड ले लें, उसका आप निकालें किसी कम्युनिटी के लिए, उनको हेल्प करें वाटर कंजर्वेशन में, तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ। लेकिन
नहीं सर,
लैब
हम
का तो
इसमें भी सोसाइटी का हेल्प करेंगे, क्योंकि
नहीं,
जैसे
मेरी
कि
बात
अगर
सुनो,
हमारी लैब में
डोंट आर्गू फर्दर
Yes,
प्लीज। ये स्ट्रेच कर रही हो आर्गुमेंट को आप, कि सोसाइटी को हेल्प। आप एनपीएल के चारों तरफ कौन सी सोसाइटी है, मुझे बताओ ना जरा।
एनपीएल के सर, एनपीएल के जस्ट बगल में स्लम एरिया है, वहां पे
मुझे
वाटर
मालूम है,
सप्लाई।
लेकिन उनको पानी दोगी वहां से, अपने यहाँ से इकट्ठा करके? इज दैट व्हाट यू सेइंग?
Yes,
आप
sir,
अपने कैंपस में पानी इकट्ठा करके उनको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करोगी, ये बोल रही हो?
Yes, sir, we can provide water.
नहीं यार, दिस इज नॉट प्रैक्टिकल। व्हाट आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट?
Sir,
वाटर
actually, if
डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन
we
काम थोड़ी आपके
reduce
लैब का।
good evening, sir. Sir, actually, if we reduce the reduce the usage by NPL by using this rainwater
भाई देखो, ये
harvesting,
सब बड़ी फिलोसॉफिकल बातें हैं, सब जानते हैं कि आप कम करो। आपको मालूम है ग्राउंड वाटर का क्या एक्यूफर की क्या कंडीशन है वहां पर, वेदर इट इज ए कंटिन्यूअस एक्यूफर और डिसकंटिन्यूअस एक्यूफर? मुझे बताइए जरा आप, कितनी डेप्थ में वाटर है, वेदर इट इज ए कंटिन्यूअस और डिसकंटिन्यूअस एक्यूफर? वो स्लम का जो एक्यूफर है वो आपके एक्यूफर से जुड़ा हुआ है? हैव यू डन दैट स्टडी? डू यू नो दैट? क्या बोल रहे हो आप यार, ऐसा मत बोलो, साइंस की बात करो ना। तो प्लीज डू नॉट परसू दिस प्रोजेक्ट। माय सजेशन इज टेक अप सम अदर प्रॉब्लम, कोई सीरियस। अभी 5G आ गया है, 5G के एनवायरमेंटल इफेक्ट पे देख लो, हेल्थ इफेक्ट पे देख लो, उसके लिए क्या प्रिकॉशन होनी चाहिए, उस पर काम कर लो। आई हैड रिटन टू यू, आई थिंक वन ऑफ द ग्रुप, रेडिएशन इफेक्ट जो है सेल फोन का, उसके लिए कोई मटेरियल तैयार नहीं हुआ अभी तक। कुछ कंपनियां आई हैं जिन्होंने, स्टार्टअप ने कुछ बनाया, लेकिन वी डोंट हैव अ गुड सॉल्यूशन बाय व्हिच ए फिल्म कैन बी पुट ऑन द मोबाइल फोन। हम लोग सब कान से सुनते हैं, ब्रेन के पास जाता है सेल फोन। गिव अस सम मटेरियल बाय व्हिच द रेडिएशन कैन नॉट पेनिट्रेट आवर ब्रेन। ऐसा कुछ बनाओ ना मटेरियल। वो तो एक प्रॉब्लम है, सोसाइटी की प्रॉब्लम है, बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है ये, हम सबके लिए प्रॉब्लम है। 90 करोड़ लोगों की प्रॉब्लम है ये, जो मोबाइल फोन यूज करते हैं। उस पर काम करो कुछ, आप लोगों का सब्जेक्ट है वो। ठीक है, इज दैट ऑल राइट?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
आई एम गिविंग यू अ चैलेंजिंग प्रॉब्लम। देखो ये, और ये प्रॉब्लम आपकी भी है, आप लोग भी मोबाइल फोन बहुत यूज करते हो ना, बट नोबडी हैज वर्कड ऑन दिस प्रॉब्लम प्रॉपरली। जिन्होंने किया है उसका कोई साइंटिफिक एविडेंस हमारे पास नहीं है। आई यूज टू अटैच समथिंग, लोगों ने बहुत सारे काम किए, कोई कहता है काउ डंग का जो लेयर है उससे रेडिएशन कम होता है, कोई साइंटिफिक एविडेंस नहीं है किसी भी चीज का। सो फाइंड आउट विच आर द मटेरियल्स विच कैन प्रिवेंट रेडिएशन ऑफ द सेल फोन टू रीच आवर ब्रेन। IIT बॉम्बे में इस पे काम हुआ है, पढ़ लेना उस पेपर को। ऑस्ट्रेलिया में बहुत काम हुआ है इसके ऊपर, रेडिएशन के इफेक्ट पर। और उसके बाद उसको कैसे इंसुलेट करें, उसका कोई सॉल्यूशन निकालो। ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, टेक अप सम चैलेंजिंग प्रॉब्लम। थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट ग्रुप प्लीज।
Hello, sir.
हाँ,
Sir, can I present now? My group number is 24A.
22, 23 हो गया? एनीबडी 22, 23? अच्छा ठीक है, हो गया। तो तिश्ता को स्टार्ट, देन काजल का हो गया, और तिश्ता प्लीज स्टार्ट, देन आफ्टर दैट किरण एंड साइन कुमारी का तो हो गया शायद। किरण शुरू करो। तिश्ता आप शुरू करिए, उसके बाद किरण।
Okay, sir. Sir, my screen is visible?
आ रहा है स्क्रीन, अभी आ रहा है, दिखा नहीं, आ रहा है। Kartika, you can present when your turn comes without slide, not a problem. या आप मुझे फोन करना, मैं फोन को लगा दूंगा यहाँ पर, सब लोग सुन लेंगे आपको, आप मेरे फोन कर देंगे। शुरू करो, प्लीज गो अहेड। ये कौन सा किरण का आ गया अभी? तिश्ता, आपकी स्लाइड नहीं आ रही है। तिश्ता, किरण आप रुक जाओ 1 मिनट के ना, इनकी बात कर। किरण आप
सर, गुड इवनिंग सर।
किरण रुक जाओ एक बारी, अभी तिश्ता प्रेजेंट कर रही थी, उसके बाद आप कर लेना।
Go forward, sir.
Sir, my slide is visible.
No, it is not still visible. क्या टॉपिक है आपका? ये तो एंटी डेंगू वाला ही आ रहा है। किरण आप हटा लो ना इसको स्लाइड को।
Yeah, yes, sir. Shall I go forward, sir?
नहीं भाई, अभी तिश्ता प्रेजेंट कर रही है, उसको करना दो ना एक बारी। तिश्ता प्लीज स्टार्ट, या इसके बाद कर लेना तिश्ता आप, ठीक है? Is it all right, तिश्ता? आपका स्लाइड नहीं मिल रहा है मुझे। ओके, किरण शुरू करो। किरण प्लीज स्टार्ट।
यस सर।
बहुत देर से आपकी स्लाइड आ रही है सामने, बताइए। कम टू द पॉइंट, कम टू द पॉइंट प्लीज।
So this is the one of the major plant in India, Coccola cirsitus. So it is available in India and Myanmar, Nepal and Pakistan and southern China. So nowadays dengue is a worldwide concern.
प्रॉब्लम तो मालूम है, अब आप ये बताओ क्या करने वाले हो इसका?
Sir, actually many people are struggling with public health in dengue viral fevers.
मेरी बात सुनो, आपने कहा है कि इस बहुत से लोगों ने इस प्लांट के ऊपर पेटेंट भी कर रखा है। तिश्ता अभी रुक जाओ, उसको किरण को खत्म करने दो। और पेटेंट भी कर रखा है, इसके ऊपर फॉर्मुलेशन भी है, तो आप नया काम क्या करोगे ये बताओ?
Yes, sir. These are the major components of Coccola cirsitus. The major components in cyanococcolin, it is a antiviral drug. So that compound we can isolate it from using preparative HPLC. Then we have to characterize the compounds with the help of UPLC Q-TOF, MSMS and fragmentations. So here we optimized in.
Are you aware that there are papers published on the use of this plant for dengue? You know that?
हाँ, yes sir.
तो फिर नया काम क्या कर रहे हो मुझे बताओ ना?
Sir, in patent also only for they are using only extracts, sir. But here we
no. There are people who derived D and V serotypes के against उन्होंने अलग-अलग इसके compound जो हैं उनको काम किया है, उस पर निकाला है उन्होंने। 5 chemical markers: sinoculin, hydroxydisone, megacistone, मैग्नाफ्लोरीन एंड कॉनिफेरल अल्कोहल, ये सब आइडेंटिफाई किया हुआ इसके अंदर से। यार क्या बात करते हो कि आपने एक्सट्रैक्ट यूज किया है? आप पेपर तो देखो, ये देखो मैं दिखाता हूँ आपका पेपर। आप लोग पढ़ते नहीं है, रिव्यू नहीं करते लिटरेचर। ये देखो क्या पेपर है, ये लिखा है सामने, दिख रहा है आपको? पेपर दिख रहा है आपको? ये देखिए, एंटी डेंगू एक्टिविटी का है, 20-25 ऑथर है। ये ICGEB का काम है, ये इंडिया का ही लैब है। निकाले मैंने सारे प्लांट, उसके सारे कंपाउंड उसमें से। ये कंपाउंड के अलावा आपको कंपाउंड निकालोगे, 5 केमिकल मार्कर उन्होंने निकाले हैं। है भाई, इसके अलावा कुछ निकालेंगे आप? जवाब दो। हेलो किरण
सर,
बताइए ना, आपने ये जो कंपाउंड निकले हुए हैं इनको रिव्यू किया आपने इस पेपर को? ऐसा नहीं करना।
But we optimized in extraction of protocols and herbal farm.
Please, you have to review the literature and mention what new you will do. हमारे कंट्री में कभी ब्रेक थ्रू क्यों नहीं होता है? We keep on confirming the available result. मैं यहाँ पर पेपर का रेफरेंस डाल रहा हूँ, आप इस पेपर को पढ़िए और कुछ नया करिए इसके अंदर, ठीक है ना? जो हो चुका है उसको नहीं करना है। ये 21 का पेपर है और ICGB का पेपर है, 25 ऑथर है उसके अंदर जिन्होंने काम किया है। कम से कम उनसे बात तो कर लो, उन्होंने क्या किया उसके आगे आप करो, मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं। यू डेवलप सम न्यू फॉर्मुलेशन, बाय ऑल मींस प्लीज डू इट, ठीक है? ऑल राइट। हाँ, नेक्स्ट वन प्लीज। तिश्ता आइए आप। तिश्ता प्लीज स्टार्ट। तिश्ता।
सर, माय स्क्रीन इज विजिबल?
नहीं, अभी नहीं आया आपका स्क्रीन बच्चे। आप बताना शुरू कर दो ना आप, कोई बात नहीं। स्क्रीन अब आ गया,
सर, एक्चुअली I want to work on the project that is.
आपने मेंशन
CSIR.
किया था पहले ना, आपने मेंशन किया था,
Yeah,
तो अभी नया क्या कर रही है इसमें, मुझे बताओ.
Sir, actually, that work plan is like we can add some piezoelectric device with some existing speaker system, because from the literature what I have found that with the bees can especially detect some small frequency range, that is around 250 to 300 hertz. So if 265 hertz, around this frequency, they are react mostly. So if we can generate that 265 hertz in some piezoelectric device, and it can couple with that computer, speaker, normal speaker, that is which is working on that computer speaker, that mainly that principle, so that device can be made. So
all right, try it out. If it is well known, last time I had shown you that there were solutions available. उससे कुछ नया करो. You want to do something new, then please do that. If it's already known, what is the point in repeating that? ठीक है ना? All right. It should not hurt them. It should not kill them. ठीक है?
Yes.
All right. Kartika, please. उसके बाद 24 या 25 नंबर होगा शायद, देख लेना कौन.
सर इट विल बी 24B.
अच्छा ठीक है इम्तियाज.
Sir, is it visible?
Yes, slide is visible. Kartika, please go ahead.
Archana, continue.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Myself, Archana from CSIR-Unmet, and I am going to present on behalf of my group. The topic of our presentation is identification of plant species in CSIR-Unmet and their role in the mitigation of air pollution. Please change.
एक बात बताओ, ये NCL CSIR-Unmet जो की लैब है, I have been to your campus many times. Is it one of the biodiversity hotspot in Delhi?
Sir, there are a lot of plant species found in
Please understand what I'm saying. Did you hear my question? If your purpose is to use the biodiversity of Delhi, I don't mind. There is a ridge area. Ridge area is very rich in biodiversity. ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir.
तो वहां जाओ ना, फिर वहां से लेकर आओ. और कैंपस के भी ले लो, मुझे एतराज नहीं है कैंपस से लेने में, लेकिन go to the places where you find more diversity.
Sir, actually, that biodiversity area we can use, but that is already a part of some students' PhD. So our
तो फिर आप एक काम करो,
coordinator said that we can't do that.
Please look around. There must be some. There are a lot of patches. गुरगांव चली जाओ, अलवर के साइड चले जाओ, फरीदाबाद के साइड चले जाओ.
Yes, sir.
चारों दिशाओं में, जमुना के पार चले जाओ, कहीं भी जाओ. मेरा क्वेश्चन है कि कहीं ऐसी जगह जाओ जहां लोगों को भी फायदा होगा ना. उनके वहां के प्लांट को आपने अगर मान लीजिए एयर फिल्टर बना दिया, क्लीन एजेंट बना दिया, तो वो कम्युनिटी उस पैसा कमाएगी ना उस पर प्लांट से. फिर
राइट सर.
तो ऐसा कुछ करो जिससे कम्युनिटी का भी फायदा हो जाए ना, और आपकी प्रॉब्लम भी सॉल्व हो जाए. मैं आपको प्रॉब्लम चेंज करने के लिए नहीं बोलूंगा, ठीक है? बट डोंट रिलाई ओनली ऑन द प्लांट्स इन योर कैंपस. दैट विल नॉट जनरेट एनी इनकम फॉर एनीबडी. वो साइंटिफिक स्टडी बन जाएगी.
ओके सर.
थोड़ा सा बाहर का एरिया कवर कर लीजिए आसपास अपना. एक संडे को निकल जाओ और कहीं से सैंपल लेकर आओ. ठीक है ना?
ठीक है सर.
जहाँ पर कुछ लोग रहते हैं उनसे बात भी कर सकते हो कि भाई कौन सा प्लांट है इसका धुआं करते हैं आप, हवा को कोई बुरा दुर्गंध हो उसको दूर भगाने के लिए, तो आपको शायद कुछ नेचुरल, कुछ ट्रेडिशनल नॉलेज भी मिल जाएगी.
ठीक है सर.
है ना? हाँ
जी, थैंक यू सर.
या नेक्स्ट प्लीज. Next, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, our group is from ACSIR-Unmet. Is air pollution due to problem is air pollution due to particulate matter from landfill sites.
ये तो बहुत पुरानी प्रॉब्लम है. सारी दुनिया, एक मिनट, सारी दुनिया को पता है ये प्रॉब्लम. इसमें आप करने वाले क्या हो? ये प्रॉब्लम तो मालूम है सबको. इसका सॉल्यूशन बताओ.
प्रॉब्लम इज ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग एंड we take actually the landfill sites, PM particulate matter coming from landfill site. Done any work on this?
Landfill से आए.
And we are also characterizing.
Do you know that particulate matter is a non-point pollution? Do you know the meaning of non-point pollution?
Yes, sir.
क्या होता है बताओ?
Sir, it's non-point is coming from various. There are different sources
correct.
of
Where we
particulate
cannot
matter.
separate,
But
as
far as the land is
सुनो मेरी बात
concerned,
तो समझे, एक बात तो सुनो, अगर जो ट्रैफिक का जो नॉन पार्टिकुलेट मैटर है, पार्टिकुलर मैटर है, और जो लैंडफिल है, उसको दोनों को सेपरेट कर सकते हो क्या? करने की जरूरत है?
Yes, sir, we can't
तो
separate
आप
that, but
लैंडफिल
we
की
have
बात छोड़
calculated
दीजिए,
population
आप ये
near the
कहिए कि
landfill sites.
आप प्लीज लुक एट पार्टिकुलर मैटर एंड टेल अस कि भाई ये फिल्टर बनेगा जिससे कोई भी पर्टिकुलर मैटर होगा, चाहे वो लैंडफिल से आए या व्हीकल से आए, उसको आप फिल्टर करेंगे। ये तो दैट कैन बी ए गोल, मैं उसको मना नहीं करूंगा आपको उस काम को करने के लिए, लेकिन आप ये कहेंगे खाली लैंडफिल का पर्टिकुलर मैटर आप फिल्टर करेंगे और व्हीकल का, ऑटोमोबाइल का नहीं करेंगे, ये तो मेरी बात समझ में नहीं आती।
सर मेरा पॉइंट ये नहीं है, मेरा पहला पॉइंट है कि एयर पोल्यूशन जो पीएम जो है लैंडफिल साइट से आ रहा है उसकी कैरेक्टराइजेशन करनी, हमें ये पता करना कि लैंडफिल साइट्स में जो बर्निंग हो रही है डिफरेंट जो टाइप ऑफ नेचर पार्टिकल क्या है वहां पे स्टडी करना, उसकी केमिकल और फिजिकल
नहीं, दैट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम।
जो पॉइंट है, दूसरी प्रॉब्लम है,
मेरी बात सुनिए, उसका बहुत स्टडी हुआ है, बहुत स्टडी हुआ है। मैं आपको दिखाऊं पेपर अभी, लैंडफिल गैसेस पे काम हुआ है, लैंडफिल के पार्टिकल्स पे काम हुआ है, लॉन्ग टर्म कंपोजिशन ऑफ लैंडफिल लीचेज पे काम हुआ है, कैरेक्टराइजेशन। तो मैं कितना दिखाऊं आपको पेपर, बताओ ना मेरे को।
No, it's from landfill which targets is which target physical and chemical characterization of particle coming from landfill sites.
भाई वो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुआ है, उसका तो बहुत काम हो चुका है। मुझे बताओ ना कौन सी का चाहिए आपको। एयर पॉल्यूशन मॉनिटरिंग होती है रोज, हर घंटे में आपको रिपोर्ट मिलती है दिल्ली के अंदर कॉमन पब्लिक को। दे आर मॉनिटरिंग द पार्टिकुलेट मैटर एवरी हाफ एन आवर और 15 मिनट्स। सारी एयर पॉल्यूशन की पूरी यूनिट लगी हुई है। आपको कितना चाहिए कंपोजिशन में दिखा देता हूँ ना आपको। बहुत सारे दुनिया में काम हुआ है इसके ऊपर, खाली हिंदुस्तान में काम नहीं हुआ है, सारी दुनिया में काम हुआ है।
यस सर,
इसके ऊपर तो बहुत सारा डेटा अवेलेबल है, बहुत सारे पेपर है। मैं कितने दिखाऊं आपको पेपर यहाँ पर।
Sir, the next point or important point is unavailability of hydrophobic air filters. और ये तो सभी के लिए लाइक कोई भी
वो प्रॉब्लम आपकी रेलेवेंट है, उस प्रॉब्लम पे काम करो। लेकिन वो प्रॉब्लम, वो लैंड जो फिल्टर बनाओगे वो खाली लैंडफिल के पार्टिकुलर मैटर को नहीं फिल्टर करेगा। ये बात समझ में आ गई?
सर, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि वो लैंडफिल के लिए होगा, वो जनरल होगा, हाउस होल्ड के लिए यूज या
तो उस पे काम करो ना आप।
फिल्टर हम बनाएंगे वो मास्क के लिए भी
उस पे आप काम करो। किसने मना किया आपको? उस पे काम करो, आप बनाओ ना कोई फिल्टर जो हम लोग खिड़कियों में लगा लें और हमारी एयर साफ हो जाए।
सर ऑलरेडी कुछ अवेलेबल फिल्टर्स हैं अवेलेबल, वो जो है ह्यूमिडिटी में जो है को रेजिस्ट नहीं कर पाते और वो जो है ब्रेक हो जाते हैं। ये जो है रीयूजेबल मास्क जो होते हैं। तो वी आर यूजिंग मटेरियल काइटोसन, पीडीएमएस एंड पीपीएमए मटेरियल फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ दिस फिल्टर। और ये जो मिथाइल and PDMS is polydimethyl silax and kaitogen are poly antimicrobial properties and we will use these component material
पढ़ते नहीं लिटरेचर को। ये बड़ी दुख की बात है। You are PhD student and you would not review the literature. That's very sad. Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Okay.
ये देखिए आप क्या लिखा है इसमें। By 2022 का पेपर है ये। Chitosan is a sustainable material for multifarious application. It also helps in removing the from the waste material. जो waste material का जो particles है उसको भी चिटोसन रिमूव करता है। ठीक है, ठीक है कि नहीं यहाँ पर? तो ये काम नहीं हुआ चिटोसन के ऊपर।
सर हम इसको चिटोसन पे,
मेरा मतलब ये है कि आप
काम हुआ है लेकिन we are using this material for filters।
कुछ तो नया नोवेटी तो कर लाओ भाई अपने काम में, कुछ तो नया करो। क्या दिक्कत है यार? Why can't you be little bit more creative?
हमारी सर नोवेल्टी जो इसमें ये है कि जो ऑलरेडी फिल्टर अवेलेबल है वो हाइड्रोफिलिक नेचर के रहते हैं, जो डिग्रेड हो जाते हैं बहुत जल्दी। और we are using PMMA and PDMS material which will be hydrophobic in nature और उसकी जो लाइफ जो है बढ़ा देगा फिल्टर्स की। और ये फिल्टर जो है हम विंडोज में भी यूज कर सकते हैं।
हाइड्रोफोबिक मटेरियल का फिल्टर अभी नहीं आप ये कहना चाह रहे हैं ना?
और हम जो फेस मास्क हैं वो भी हम उसके लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं जी।
दोनों अलग मास्क के लिए कैसे यूज करोगे, क्या करोगे
सर? जो फेस
हाँ,
मास्क यूज हो रहे हैं उसमें जो, हाँ जी, उनके लिए उस पे जो हम ये मटेरियल की इस तरीके की जो लेयर बनाने की कोशिश करेंगे, जो हम इसको उनकी जो रीयूजेबल मास्क होते हैं एक्चुअली, क्योंकि जो ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है उनमें ह्यूमिडिटी की वजह से उसकी लेयर जो है डिग्रेड हो जाती है, फाइबर्स जो है
तो चिटोसन की तो प्रॉपर्टी है ना, ये
कंपोनेंट्स।
चिटोसन की प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है, ये हाइड्रोफोबिक नहीं है
सर PDMS and PMMA are hydrophobic, and ketosine are polysaccharide which are which are having antimicrobial properties. और ketosine को हम antimicrobial properties के लिए ही यूज कर रहे हैं, जो ऑलरेडी यूज हो भी रहा है. We will use this for mask and for filtration of air filters. और PDMS और PMMA है जो है ये जो है ये हाइड्रोफोबिक नेचर के.
बहुत सारे पेपर्स हैं, पढ़ लीजिएगा. चिटिन के बारे में भी है, चिटोसन का भी है, जो कंपोजिट्स हैं एनवायरमेंटल क्लियरेंस के लिए बहुत सारे पेपर्स हैं जिसमें यूज हो रहे हैं, वो काइंडली रीड देम. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट. My only concern, don't mind my being assertive sometimes, my dear friends. I want all of you to push the frontier of knowledge and application both at the same time. काम ऐसा सोसाइटी के लिए भी काम आना चाहिए और काम भी ऐसा होना चाहिए पहले नहीं हुआ, बस इतना ही कह रहा हूँ. चलिए नेक्स्ट.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. My screen is visible,
but not the presentation.
Yes. Is it fine, sir?
नहीं, प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं आ रहा आपका. प्रोजेक्ट का आपका फोल्डर दिख रहा है. डबल.
Okay. The next one may continue. I'll be ready, sir.
अच्छा, नेक्स्ट वन कौन है भाई? साइन की बात बताइए, कौन है नेक्स्ट? अमृत राज. अमृत आप प्रेजेंट करो.
हेलो सर. यस यस, गुड इवनिंग सर.
अभी कितने लोग प्रेजेंट हैं? अनिर्बन कितने लोग हैं अभी? एनी आइडिया? टाइम को थोड़ा
8 ग्रुप है सर.
8 लोग है ना, थोड़ा सा जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे. लेट अस ट्राई.
इज माय स्क्रीन विजिबल?
यस. 3-3 4
सो
इसमें प्रॉब्लम पे आ जाए. प्रॉब्लम तो समझ में आ गई, क्या करोगे ये बताओ.
हेलो.
हाँ ये ठीक है.
सो
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
Yes sir. We are going to add
sir PPT open చేశాను. షేర్.
अरे एक मिनट, साइन रुक जाओ एक मिनट, साइन रुक जाओ, उनको बोलने दो. हाँ बोलो. Go ahead please. Amrit,
sir,
go ahead.
So to solve the problem, we are going to planning to add the inspection sheet system into the system by using backjet nozzle and Borewell camera, like in this way.
बच्चे ये तो बहुत ज्यादा यूज होता है, ये CMARI में ऑलरेडी यूज हो रहा है ना.
Yes sir, but they are not having critical analysis over these things. So we are going to perform
they are not using analysis. So they are even using in horizontal trains and vertical trains. I have seen it myself. जब मैं फाउंडेशन डे लेक्चर के लिए आया था CMARI में, मैंने देखा था वो. आप कहाँ से हैं?
They are using camera, but yes sir, CMARI sir.
तो फिर CMARI में तो यूज हो रहा है, ये मैंने देखा पूरा सिस्टम.
Yes sir, but the analysis is not been done. So we are planning to plot the camera.
नहीं तो what are you going to contribute? मुझे बताओ. You are developing an algorithm to process the data, image analysis के data develop कर रहे हो क्या कर रहे हो?
Yes sir, we are also going to do that.
And what else will you do?
This digital image processing and learning workflow for sales system.
But that is an ongoing project of CMARI. उसमें
no sir, this is digital image processing and deep learning workflow is not there. So we are planning to add this thing into it.
वो existing project में तो add किया आपने, फिर नया तो नहीं कुछ किया यार. वो तो already मतलब बहुत बड़ा project है वो, मैंने देखा उसको.
Yes sir, but digital image system we are trying to add. We will also go for sewage management system.
Next one please. Next one. साइन अभी आप ready हैं? साइन कुमारी, are you ready? हाँ. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. शुरू करो.
Yes sir. Is my presentation is visible, sir?
Yeah.
Yes. So the title of our project is like to public access to the ground motion for a safer future.
मेरी बात सुनो. Earthquake hazard की जोनिंग पूरे कंट्री की हो चुकी है, आपको पता है ना?
yes, definitely.
एंड द रीजन विच आर, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल गुजरात का पार्ट, लार्ज पार्ट है, जोन 5 में आता है वो, है ना?
Yes.
तो इसमें आप नया क्या करने वाली हो?
Sir, basically we are trying to give, though these hazard zones are already been वो बता भी चुके हैं, but there's still that we are seeing that landslides और कुछ dams और buildings बनाते हो, we should know that whether the structures, the shear strength of the structures will be probably.
ये तो काम आपके इंस्टीट्यूट का है ही ना, ये तो मेन स्ट्रीम काम है ना आपका, इसमें फिर
Sir, but
सोसाइटल वैल्यू।
yes, but to apply this and to give this into local panchayats or
एक
local.
काम, मेरा एक सजेशन है, आप एक छोटे रीजन को फोकस कर लो, आप उत्तराखंड को ले लो या आप जम्मू कश्मीर को ले लो, और जो लैंडस्लाइड की प्रॉब्लम है ना उनकी, कहाँ कहाँ पर कितनी वल्नरेबिलिटी है, अगर उसी पे फोकस कर लो तो कम से कम गांव वाले लोग तो बच जाए वहां से, जहाँ पर लैंडस्लाइड ज्यादा होता है या होने की संभावना।
Yes, sir. In future, that.
हाँ बोलो
चीज है कि सर एम आई ऑडिबल?
हाँ, यस यू आर।
सर एक्चुअली क्या है ना, इधर हम लो कॉस्ट सेस्मोमीटर लगा रहे हैं सर, जो कि
सीस्मोमीटर बहुत बने हैं जिसके अंदर
नो
तुम्हें
सर,
पता है
जो भी सर
लॉट ऑफ सेस्मोमीटर एग्जिस्ट, बताओ इसमें क्या
मान ली
नई
सर
बात?
12 लाख का आसपास आता है, लेकिन हम लोग जो लगा रहे हैं 30,000 का आसपास है सेस्मोमीटर, जो कि हम पब्लिक प्लेसेस में भी रख सकते हैं, इवन की विलेज वगैरह में रख सकते हैं, एंड ग्राउंड वाइब्रेशन को मेजर करके हम
हाई स्कूल के बच्चे बना लेते हैं यार आजकल लो कॉस्ट सिस्मोमीटर।
एक्चुअली सर वो बच्चा बनाते हैं, लेकिन उसमें जो कैलिब्रेशन है ना सर, वो बहुत
लो कॉस्ट MEMS टाइप सिस्मोमीटर है ना अवेलेबल?
Yes, that is there, but that is not versatile, sir. Actually, it just for demo purposes we can use, but it will not give the accurate information.
तो क्या यूज करोगे? रास्पबेरी पाई यूज करोगे? कौन सा कंट्रोलर यूज करोगे?
Actually, sir, here रास्पबेरी पाई यूज करेंगे, प्लस इधर एक अलार्म सिस्टम भी हम लगाएंगे इसमें वार्निंग के लिए। जो
अलार्म तो खैर लगा दोगे, लेकिन ये सब बने हुए हैं यार, तुमने आपने देखा है क्या?
सर एक्चुअली इस टाइप का सर नहीं बना।
एक रास्पबेरी शेक बना है, रास्पबेरी शेक 4D, उसका स्ट्रक्चर आपने स्टडी किया?
सर हाँ, उसका स्ट्रक्चर से स्टडी किया हम।
तो क्या कहते हैं, उससे बेटर बनाएंगे आप?
हाँ सर, उसको फॉलो करके सर हम लोग थोड़ा एडवांस बनाना चाहते हैं।
जो अवेलेबल है ना उसको रिपीट नहीं करना है, मेरा सजेशन आपसे सिर्फ इतना ही है।
No, sir, we will not repeat. Basically, we are just
ये देखो,
giving.
ये देखो, एक मिनट देखो, ये देखो, ये है ना, ये रास्पबेरी शेक का ये बना हुआ है लो कॉस्ट सिस्मोग्राफ, ठीक है? और उन्होंने सारे टेस्ट किया, फील्ड ऑब्जर्वेशन किया रास्पबेरी शेक 4D का, और पूरा डेटा दिया उसका, समझ गए?
ओके।
डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ मेजरमेंट्स का। 23 raspberries operated by hobbyists and private owners within this. We find that ML2040 earthquake at distance of 20 to 100 km from seismic station. Raspberry shake requires event of magnitude around 0.3 larger than the broadband sensor in order to reliably estimate at given distance episode. We conclude that the RS4Ds are suitable for densifying backbone networks designed for studies of local regions. अब आप इससे आगे जाओ ना कोई, तो मैं आपको
सर इसमें सर एक्चुअली क्या है ना, जब स्टडी करते हैं ना सर, हम लोग एक प्लान बनाना पड़ता है, एक नेटवर्क बनाना पड़ता है। तो हम लोग जो बनाने जा रहे हैं सर, कि कहीं भी एक सिंगल सेस्मोमीटर रख देंगे तो वो डिटेक्ट करेगा सर ग्राउंड वाइब्रेशन को।
मेरा सजेशन है कि इसको आप ज्यादा पूरे कंट्री के लिए ना करो, आप हिल एरियाज के लिए फोकस कर लो तो अच्छा है, ठीक है?
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
और एक कुछ 10-15 एक स्कूलों के नेटवर्क में थोड़ा लगा के देख लेना कितना रेजोल्यूशन आती है।
हाँ सर, वो एजुकेशनल सिस्टम के लिए सर।
आप में से कोई उत्तराखंड से है या कोई हिल एरिया से है?
नहीं सर, जम्मू कश्मीर में सर विजिट किए हैं अभी, तो उसमें भी प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा था, तो जानते हैं सर कौन सा।
तो ऐसा काम करो ना जिससे कहीं किसी एक रीजन में आपका इम्पैक्ट हो जाए। ये प्रॉब्लम बहुत सीरियस है, मैं मानता हूँ, और बहुत लोगों की जान जाती है हर साल। हाँ,
In Uttarakhand we can focus, sir. Actually we
कहीं
can
भी कर लो, उत्तराखंड करो या जम्मू कश्मीर करो, हिमाचल करो, कोई हिमाचल में उतनी सीरियस प्रॉब्लम नहीं जितनी उत्तराखंड में है, जम्मू कश्मीर।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
और लद्दाख में भी बहुत सीरियस प्रॉब्लम है, सिक्किम में बहुत सीरियस प्रॉब्लम है। तो कोई भी एक ऐसा रीजन लो जहाँ प्रॉब्लम सीरियस है, ठीक है?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
नेक्स्ट प्लीज।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
नेक्स्ट कौन है? नेक्स्ट कौन है? PL है? चलो शुरू करो, PL के बाद में कुछ। हाँ, PL शुरू करो। प्रॉब्लम पे आओ, क्या करोगे? डिजिटलाइजेशन ऑफ बिरबल साहनी फॉसिल म्यूजियम। ये कोई प्रोजेक्ट तो नहीं हुआ सोसाइटी का, आपको करना चाहिए, ये बात सही है, प्रोजेक्ट अच्छा है, बट सोसाइटल प्रोजेक्ट तो नहीं है ये।
बट सर एक्चुअली आवर म्यूजियम,
आपको सजेशन दो, एक सजेशन दो।
बोलिए।
बहुत सारी आर्कियोलॉजिकल साइट जो हमारे कंट्री के है ना, अभी तक किसी ने कम्युनिटी इन्वॉल्वमेंट के साथ उनका मैपिंग नहीं किया है। आप कोई ऐसी साइट ले लो जो बहुत अंडर स्टडीड है और लोगों से मैपिंग करवाओ उसका, वहाँ के जो फॉसिल्स हैं उनका, तो कम से कम लोगों को जानकारी मिलेगी, वो उनको अपने घरों की दीवारों में नहीं बनाएंगे, इस्तेमाल करेंगे। अभी कितनी भी ऐसे लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं। मेरी बात तो सुनो, मेरी बात तो सुनो। आपका म्यूजियम तो साइंटिफिक है ना,
नहीं हम लोग का, नहीं हम लोग का एज वेल एज साइंटिफिक तो है डेफिनेटली, बट इधर सारे वर्ल्ड का आर्कियोलॉजिकल स्पेसिमेन रखा है ऑलरेडी।
नहीं रखा है, लेकिन वो सोसाइटल प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, वो साइंटिफिक प्रॉब्लम है। Government of India should support you to digitize that. That's a nice, that is a very good idea. Institute should get Government of India fund, DST funds, and get it digitized.
We have tried for
that.
No, sir. Actually, we have tried that, but that is not getting.
नहीं, लेकिन देखिए मेरी बात, एक मिनट। अब वहां से फंड नहीं मिला तो आप इस सोसाइटल प्रोजेक्ट में कर रहे हो। मेरा रिक्वेस्ट क्या है, अगर थोड़ा सा आप इसको एक्सपेंड कर लो, ऐसी जगहों पर जहाँ पर बहुत सारे फॉसिल, जैसे रापर है कच्छ में, वहाँ पर बहुत फॉसिल मिलते हैं, ठीक है, मैरीन फॉसिल मिलते हैं कि बहुत पहले जब सी राइज हुआ था तो वहां पर करीबन पूरा सी का बेड ऊपर आ गया था, ठीक है ना। हिमाचल प्रदेश में भी ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पर आपको रिवर की बेड पूरी की पूरी ऊपर आ गई है पहाड़ों में, ठीक है। तो जो ऐसी साइट्स हैं जहाँ पर फॉसिल्स पड़े हुए हैं और लोगों को समझ नहीं है कि उसको कैसे प्रिजर्व करना चाहिए, कंजर्व करना चाहिए, आपको बताना चाहिए, आप ऐसा कुछ कहाँ ऐसी साइट ले लो एक, और लोगों को बता दो कि ये सब पॉसिबल है, इनको आपको घर के बनाने में, दीवार बनाने में नहीं इस्तेमाल करना है।
एक्चुअली इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ आवर मेथोडोलॉजी एज वेल। मतलब हम लोग जब डिजिटाइज करूंगा, हम लोग का म्यूजियम में आप जो कॉच बोल रहा है,
म्यूजियम का नहीं करेंगे इसको, म्यूजियम वाला सोसाइटल प्रोजेक्ट नहीं बन सकता बच्चों। आपके लैब के अंदर कोई भी आप काम करेंगे वो सोसाइटल प्रोजेक्ट नहीं बन सकता है। हाँ, बाहर से कोई नॉलेज लाओ, उसको लैब में एनालाइज करो, फिर सोसाइटी को दो, वो बात समझ में आती है।
हम लोग सर बाहर से भी तो सैंपल ले आऊंगा ना।
नहीं, मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ आपको, आप मेरी बात सुनिए, प्रोजेक्ट का फोकस क्लियर होना चाहिए। आप एक साइट सेलेक्ट करो, मैं बार बार आपसे रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, जहाँ पर, और बहुत ज्यादा दूर मत लो, आपके देहरादून के आसपास या जहाँ भी आपका इंस्टीट्यूट देहरादून में है ना?
नो, लखनऊ पे है।
लखनऊ में है, तो आप एक काम करिए ना, आसपास ऐसा क्षेत्र ले लीजिए जहाँ पर आपको काफी सारे नेचुरल फॉसिल्स की साइट है। कोई नहीं है साइट यूपी में?
यूपी में तो ऐसा हम लोग मिलता नहीं, हम लोग जनरली कॉच से, हिमाचल प्रदेश से कलेक्ट करके ले आता हूँ।
तो आप हिमाचल से ऐसी साइट पे जाओ जहाँ बहुत सारे फॉसिल्स पड़े हैं, आज भी अनकैटलॉग्ड फॉसिल्स पड़े हैं, वहाँ कम्युनिटी को आप उनके साथ मिलकर अगर आप उसका मैपिंग करो, उसको कलेक्ट कर उनको सिखाओ कि ये फॉसिल्स को आपको वेस्ट नहीं करना है, इनको लूज नहीं करना है। आप कम्युनिटी म्यूजियम बनाओ ना, अगर वहां पर कम्युनिटी बेस्ड म्यूजियम, अभी तो मैंने कोई गांव में देखा नहीं है कोई फॉसिल का म्यूजियम, आप बना दीजिए एक गांव में।
अच्छा, दैट मींस यू आर टेलिंग ऑन द कम्युनिटी बेस्ड।
हाँ, कम्युनिटी बेस्ड बना दो, आज तक नहीं बनाया, आपका पहला प्रोजेक्ट होगा जो कम्युनिटी बेस्ड फॉसिल म्यूजियम बनाएगा।
अच्छा,
है ना, और उसको फिर आप अपने म्यूजियम के कैटलॉग में ऐड कर लो, मुझे क्या दिक्कत है। बट आई कैन यू इमेजिन कंट्री वाइड नेटवर्क ऑफ फॉसिल म्यूजियम्स, ऑफ कम्युनिटी बेस्ड फॉसिल म्यूजियम, ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट किसी ने बनाया आज तक?
अच्छा,
हेलो,
एंड यू विल बी द फर्स्ट वन टू मेक सच ए प्रोजेक्ट। सोसाइटल प्रोजेक्ट बनेगा, आपको फंड्स जीएसटी से, सोसाइटी एंड साइंस एंड सोसाइटी प्रोजेक्ट में से आप सबमिट करोगे अपने प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट को। आई विल ऑल्सो रिकमेंड, आपको फंड मिलेंगे इस काम को करने के लिए, सोसाइटल कम्युनिटी बेस्ड म्यूजियम बनाने के लिए।
हेलो सर, आई हैव अ क्वेश्चन।
हाँ, पढ़ना, बोलो।
Yes, sir, I have this question that you are talking about community-based museum. Sir, are you talking about such community-based museum in DSIP only or on-site?
I am talking about community-based museum in the sites where fossils are found.
Okay, sir. So,
and there are many such sites I know personally. I know Rapar,
yes, sir.
Kutch के
Sir,
अंदर
but
मुझे
that
तो मैंने
will
वहाँ देखा
require
है।
like, yes, sir. But making a community-based museum on-site will require
all sites का कौन कह रहा है आपको बनाने के लिए? अभी तो एक जगह बनाओ ना आप।
वही सर, जैसे एक साइट पर भी अगर हम बनाते हैं तो सर वहां पर हमें जा करके और वहां पे बनाने में सर दैट विल, आई थिंक दैट विल
मैं आपको बताऊं, आपने अगर एक वीक भी लगा लिया ना, एक वीक भी लगा लिया, even 1 week, and you can make कॉमन पंचायत से बात करके या स्कूल के अंदर बात करके आपने स्कूल में लगा दिया, उसको नई बिल्डिंग नहीं बनानी है उसके लिए। तो क्या होगा, बच्चों को पता लग जाएगा, टीचर को पता लग जाएगा कि ये फॉसिल हैं। बहुत से लोगों को पता ही नहीं है ना, This will be your community engagement, and you will help them to see why these fossils need to be protected for future, for our research, for our history, for our culture. ठीक है ना?
Hello, sorry, मैं disturb करते लिए बहुत समय.
कर सकते हैं. कोशिश करो. कुछ बाहर निकलो, लैब से बाहर निकलो, कुछ अलग करो.
Yes, sir. We will have to talk in our institute and
सोसाइटी में होगा फिर.
Yes, sir.
तो आप ठीक है? Is it all right? Is it all right?
सर आपका आवाज नहीं आया बीच में.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये जो मैं सजेशन दे रहा हूँ इससे काम आप करना चाहेंगे ऐसा कुछ?
I think so. We can make one community-based museum.
बस एक बनाओ. And then if you write to me, I will help you to make a proposal for many more in different regions. ये बहुत बड़ा काम करने वाले हैं आप लोग. बहुत बड़ा काम.
Hello. I am telling that when I will take the samples from any field site, can I preserve that in our museum too?
कुछ एक्स्ट्रा ले आओ वहां से, अपने म्यूजियम में भी रख लो, क्या दिक्कत है, बट उनके यहाँ भी रखो. लेकिन
अच्छा,
पर्पस खाली म्यूजियम को एनरिच करना नहीं है, पर्पस है कम्युनिटी की नॉलेज को बढ़ाना कि फॉसिल्स को क्यों मेंटेन करना चाहिए, क्यों प्रिजर्व करना चाहिए, उनको समझाना है ये बात.
ओके.
उनके बिना कॉर्पोरेशन के हमारे बहुत सारे फॉसिल्स लॉस हो रहे हैं. ठीक है.
अच्छा सर, कैन वी गो टू द स्कूल एंड कॉलेजेस टू कीप द अवेयरनेस और
नहीं, मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ, खाली अवेयरनेस नहीं, बच्चे जहाँ पर हैं फॉसिल वहीं जाओगे ना आप. तो वहाँ एक छोटा सा म्यूजियम कलेक्शन करके स्पेसिमेन का उसके लेबल्स बनाकर लगा दोगे तो क्या बुराई है उसमें. एक स्कूल में बना दो ना एक छोटा सा म्यूजियम. आपको शो केस के लिए पैसा चाहिए, अलमारी के बनाने के लिए शीशे का, वो मैं दे दूंगा. आई विल कंट्रीब्यूट. आई एम विलिंग टू कंट्रीब्यूट. 15-20 हजार 25 हजार जो भी खर्चा होगा ना मैं दे दूंगा उसको. आप चिंता मत, बना दो एक कम्युनिटी में. और जम्मू कश्मीर बनाओगे तो मैं
when we will draft the new project, I will send you the mail. Okay sir,
please do that.
Sir, but in Jammu Kashmir, actually Lucknow is
very far.
हाँ, exactly.
तो जहाँ आप जाते हो, जहाँ आपके लिए आसान है वहाँ
बनाओ. We
not
find it nearest to our place.
ठीक है. Done.
Okay. And sir, we will contact you over mail. Okay sir.
Certainly. Okay. By all means. And if you need any help, I'll be more than willing to help.
Okay.
Thank you
next,
so much.
Please.
Thank you.
Next. Christy.
Sir, sorry sir to interrupt you. What is our slot number, sir?
निकिता, आपको पता होगा ना, आपने कब एंटर किया, चैट में देख लो.
सर चैट में पता चल जाएगा कितना है मेरा.
चैट में देखो ना कब एंटर किया है आप. ये क्रिस्टी का नंबर है. तो
जी सर.
क्रिस्टी, आपने कितने बजे एंटर किया था?
सर मैंने सर इट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट लिस्ट इट इज गिवन बाय अनिर्बन.
निकिता का नंबर देख के बता दो उसको जरा. चलो आप शुरू करो क्रिस्टी.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sir, our project is to develop toolkits to identify the leaching of monomer chemicals in polymer water tanks. Why we are taking this project is that
ये प्रॉब्लम बहुत जरूरी है. हम सब सिंटेक्स का टैंक यूज करते हैं, उसके पानी को हम नहाते हैं उसको. आई थिंक इट इज अ वेरी गुड प्रोजेक्ट. उसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए जी बताओ, क्या करना चाहिए?
Actually, it's a very common scene like we can see in government offices, in labs, everywhere.
घरों में भी है ना, सब जगह है, घरों में भी.
Everywhere these tanks are used without any.
तो क्या करोगे इसके लिए, क्या करना चाहिए ये बताओ ना, कोई रेमेडी बताओ.
Yeah, plan of our study is like we have to conduct a survey regarding how the cleaning procedures.
कर लो ये यहाँ पर मैं allow करूंगा आपको सर्वे करना, because this is a very important problem and very little information is available.
Yes, and to create our aim is to carry out the test for the polymers used in the tank and then make a test kit if possible.
इस पे काम नहीं हुआ है क्या?
नहीं.
अच्छा ठीक है.
Sir, actually this is not a regulated area. In all the other packaging materials, FSSAI has laid clear regulations, but this area, drinking water which is coming in contact with this one, the companies, they give 10 years and 15 years of expiry date. And that has to be clearly understood, this problem. And our aim is to conduct the test and then again develop strips if possible, like common leaching chemicals are there. If we can identify by the color test the amount it is coming out, then we can give it to the household to exactly analyze when to change the tanks, when to analyze the stability life of the tank. That's what we are aiming at.
Now, there are also endocrine disruptors found in the ड्रिंकिंग वाटर इन द प्लास्टिक कंटेनर, तो ये प्रॉब्लम तो बहुत सीरियस है भाई, ठीक है?
Yes, yes.
All right, go ahead. Next one, please. Next one. So, Gopika.
Sir? Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Gopika.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Continue over there.
Gopika. Gopika, you're not ready?
Yes, sir. Can you see my?
No,
Can you
not
see
yet,
my
not-
slide, sir?
Not yet, not yet, not yet. Not yet.
I'll try, sir. Can you see now, sir?
नहीं आ रही बच्चा, आप बताना शुरू कर दो, आप स्लाइड का इंतजार मत करो, प्लीज टेल अस। आप शुरू करो।
Actually, we are actually. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
कंटिन्यू करो, नहीं आ रहा
Actually,
है।
sir, we are. So my name is Gopika Pritikumar. I'm planning. Actually, we are from CSIR-Unmet, Trivandrum, Kerala. So we are planning to develop a fully biodegradable diapers using water hyacinth-based cellulose and starch-based materials. So
Go ahead, go
actually,
ahead, go ahead. We don't
if-
have diapers,
yeah,
नहीं
yeah.
है हमारे पास biodegradable. Go ahead, please. It's a very important problem.
हाँ.
कैसे करोगे polymerize उसको? Polymerize कैसे करोगे?
Actually, we main issue that making water pollution also, sir, in Kerala. So it is easily available to us also. So
No,
through
what I'm
that,
saying is,
we
how will you
can,
make it super absorbent? Super absorbent कैसे बनाओगे इसका? कोई टेक्नोलॉजी आपने डेवलप की है?
Actually, sir, actually, water hyacinth material is having a super absorbent capability that was extracted from this this water hyacinth is a super absorbent material that we already know. So in order to make it stable, we will add one polymer to make it stable, like a foam. So
ठीक है.
after
Go
that,
ahead.
we can put it
Go
into
ahead then. Go ahead. It's a very important problem you're tackling.
Okay.
Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Very good. Very good. But just remember that the market may people use 300 times, 3 times more absorbent, no? Volume के हिसाब से. So you should use a benchmark of not less than 3 times absorbent. ठीक है ना? Volume absorbent का. All right. Next, please. Next कौन है? निकिता हो गई, गोपिका.
Good evening, sir.
Karishma.
Good evening, sir. So I'm presenting a work to solve oil spilling spill cleaning problem. So we have developed a new material, carbon aerogel CNT, which is actually a waste byproduct of FCCVD technique. So what is actually we are going to present here. So this is our technology, the mechanism which is actually we are using. So this is
इंडस्ट्रियल, मेरी बात सुनो, ये इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस है और ये इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस इंडस्ट्रियल लेवल पर ही यूज होगा, इसका कम्युनिटी लेवल पर कहाँ यूज आएगा इसका?
Sir, actually at the community level, the solvents which is actually right now using to solve the oil spilling problem, they are actually using the activated carbon and the normal
लेकिन जो मेरी
carbon.
बात सुनो, जो एक मिनट, ऑयल स्पिलिंग के जो यूज करते हैं, चाहे वो शिपिंग इंडस्ट्री यूज करे या उसकी बड़ी वो कम्युनिटी थोड़ी सॉल्व करती है उसको, ऑयल स्पिल को यूज करती है, वो तो बहुत
No, sir. We are actually proposing a new material which is actually just
I
waste
understand,
for
but
us.
my question is that material will be used by big ship, container ships or other marine vessels which can help in mitigating the problem. उसमें community कहाँ involve हुई?
Sir, actually the aquatic animal which is actually directly
समझ नहीं रही मेरी बात
to.
को, मैं मना थोड़ी कर रहा हूँ, उसका एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगा ऑयल स्पिल को रूम करने, कौन कह रहा है कि नहीं होगा? जरूर होगा, बट दैट इज नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम दैट कैन बी सॉल्व्ड एट कम्युनिटी लेवल. उसका एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट होगा, ये बात सही है. तो वो तो बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम आप लोग करते हो जिसका एनवायरमेंटल इम्पैक्ट होता है. हाँ, एक काम कर सकते हैं आप, जो एस्टोरीज है ना, मुझे नहीं मालूम एस्टोरीज में ये प्रॉब्लम आते कि नहीं, वेयर एवर मोटर बोट्स आर यूज्ड, डीजल इंजन डीजल मोटर बोट्स जो शैलो वाटर्स में यूज हो सकती हैं शायद, या कोस्टल एरियाज में यूज हो सकती हैं, वहां पर अगर फिशरमैन जो हैं इसका कुछ यूज कर सकें तो भाई ट्राई करो.
And sir, the main thing of our material is that this is actually not in the powder form. This is actually in the sheet form, and this we can use.
मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ आपसे, आप ये मटेरियल फिशिंग कम्युनिटी को दे सकते हैं क्या, ताकि उनकी जो डीजल की बोट ओवरबोर्ड ड्राइव है, मोटर बोट ड्राइव है, उसको उससे जो पॉल्यूशन हो रहा है उसको वो लोग कम कर सकें.
यस सर, वी कैन डू इट.
हाँ, तो बस उतना ही करो, उसमें फोकस करो कि जो फिशिंग कम्युनिटीज हैं कोस्टल एरियाज में जो काम करती हैं, क्योंकि वहां से ऑयल स्पिल तो कहीं भी हो सकता है, उसकी तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, लेकिन इनकी तो फिशिंग पे डिपेंड करती है लाइवलीहुड.
यू आर राइट सर, वी कैन यूज इट देयर आल्सो.
तो उसी में फोकस कर लो बस, ठीक है ना.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
आप कहाँ पर बेस्ड हैं? आप एनपीएल में है ना?
सीएसआर एनपीएल सर.
तो मेरा सजेशन ये है कि आप निस्ट के साथ कोऑपरेट कर लो.
ओके सर.
निस्ट त्रिवेंद्रम के साथ कोऑपरेट करो, उनके स्टूडेंट से मिल लो, बात कर लो. They will help you to locate the communities and help in testing your material there.
Sure, sir.
ठीक है? All right.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Next. Next, please. Nutan. Nutan. और निर्बंध बाकी का डालो, उसके बाद 32, 33, 34, 35, 32, 33, 34, 35. हाँ. Yes, Nutan, क्या है प्रोजेक्ट आपका? So, all right. So, what are you going to do? You are going to find harmful chemicals in the cosmetics. Nutan? I think if you can do this analysis of various herbal products and give some remedies for that, do these compounds come from herbal sources or non-herbal sources? I'm not able to hear you. नूतन, नूतन आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है. आप लोग बोल नहीं सकते? नूतन?
हेलो.
हाँ, बोलिए ना. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
Yes, sir. Actually, my one group member, Mega, is sharing the screen, and she's.
नहीं, आप स्क्रीन को छोड़ दो. आप समझ गए प्रॉब्लम आपकी. मेगा, आप में से कोई जना बोलिए. You just tell us, either Nutan or Megha, are you going to analyze the...
Hello. Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, sir. So actually, as we are going to do the study, like the Indian based whatever the herbal cosmetics and whatever the skincare products are there. So we want to check their adulteration or any harmful chemicals are there.
एक मिनट. आपके रूम में किसी और ने भी ऑन किया हुआ है क्या नेटवर्क? ये कनेक्शन लगाया हुआ है रूम का? आपके रूम में कोई और यूज कर रहा है? आपके रूम में कोई और यूज कर रहा है क्या?
I have switched off actually.
नहीं, अभी आप 2 लोग यूज कर रहे हैं. आप 2 कनेक्शन कर रही हैं. एक कनेक्शन यूज करो ना.
Yes, sir.
Just close one of them. अगर फोन पे लगा रहे हैं तो इसको बंद कर दो बस. फिर को नहीं आएगी. टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है. ठीक है?
Hello, is it okay, sir? Now? Hello.
It's okay now. It's okay now.
Yes,
so just tell us one thing. You are going to identify the harmful compounds which are derived in the cosmetics from plant or non-plant sources.
From plant sources also, and as well as, sir, like some synthetic base ingredients are we need to use for this herbal cosmetics, like because in order to enhance their shelf life. So like that also, what are those contaminants or what are those chemicals, that also, and
it's
what level?
Good project, but also will you give some alternatives for that?
What's that? Hello?
Will you give some alternative solution for that problem?
Alternative solutions, it is like means
कोई safe substitute बताएंगे उसके लिए आप?
Actually we can think of that, sir, but right now
नहीं, just add that dimension. सबका नहीं बता पाओगी, 2-4 तो बताना. कम से कम shelf life वाला बहुत important issue है. If you can just mention the non-harmful shelf life substances, that will be a great contribution.
Okay, sir.
Because a lot of people make cosmetics at home also, but they don't know how to increase the shelf life without using chemical, without using harmful. ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So sodium sulfide, sodium benzoate, इनके अलावा कोई होगा ना safe chemical, बताइएगा. ठीक है? It's a good project.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next one, please. Rajkumar.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Myself Animesh Gupta.
Mega remove कर लो. हाँ.
Sir, my slide visible?
Yes.
Sir,
Animesh. Okay.
Yeah.
Animesh. Yeah.
So, sir, actually, we are trying to tackle a problem of the water scarcity in coastal areas and also in the village areas because, the challenges we know that the wastewater, the water we are using in the village areas is not is contaminated.
नहीं वो problem understood है. आपकी problem समझ में आ गई. There are boilers already available. Biomass based boilers are available. अब आप नया क्या करने वाले हो?
So, sir, here we are trying to use that basic raw material as a like sugarcane bagasse and all.
तो ये तो use होता है ना already अपने water boilers के लिए already use हो रहा है. Straw भी use होता है, बगास भी use हो रहा है. तो आप नई चीज क्या कर रहे हो?
So here we are trying to develop a aerogel form of solar heat generator, which we will use to and assemble. You should prepare a prototype which will help us to here we can see that this it will evaporate the water from the
यार आपको पता है बायोमास की क्वांटिटी का पता है, अंदाजा है आपको कितना यूज होता है पर डे एक बॉयलर के लिए? 1000 लीटर बॉयलर के लिए है भाई. तो उसको प्रोसेस करोगे कितना बड़ा इसके लिए ड्रायर बनाओगे 1 टन के लिए? सोचो तो सही. हाँ, कोई लॉजिकल बात सोचो ना, मैं कैसे बनाओगे यार, इतना बड़ा प्रोसेस कैसे करोगे इतनी क्वांटिटी?
We are not trying to prepare a boiler. We are
नहीं. I'm saying that you are preparing fuel for the boiler, correct?
No, sir. It's not like a fuel. Actually, here we will prepare a aerogel, 3D printed aerogel, which act as a solar steam generator. So when that solar light fall on that aerogel, so it will heat, it will generate heat, and it will evaporate the absorbed water and
क्या ये लो कॉस्ट मटेरियल है? लो कॉस्ट मटेरियल है ये?
Yeah. It is a low cost material, and we can also
Can it be used for drying food material also?
That I have to check.
So please check, because this can be very powerful solution for communities in the villages which have to dry food material, herbal material, etc. for various preparations, and where solar light is limited, like in mountain areas. There, if this material is available, this will mean that it will use either less light or it will use in less duration. Both are possible. What is the advantage of this material?
So actually, the advantage of this material is it can actually absorb the light. So right now we are planning, we have prepared the scaffold, this aerogel, but we have to check the efficiency. So I am working on that. So
but this but let us say I use 2 surfaces, one without this and one with this. Both are under sun.
Yeah.
What will this surface do? The one that you are
preparing? This surface will absorb the moisture, whatever the air, water or moisture are present there. So it will absorb that, and after when that solar light falls on that,
तो moisture तो evaporate हो जाएगा ना? जब solar में dry करोगे तो moisture तो evaporate हो जाएगा.
Yeah.
तो फिर इस surface का फायदा क्या होगा?
So that so actually this works as a solar steam generator. That whatever evaporated water we can collect and use it as a potable water.
So water cleaning system, मतलब water sterilizer बना रहे हैं आप?
Yeah. Yes.
चलिए ठीक है, go ahead. It's an interesting idea. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Next one, please. Sanjeet. Go ahead, Sanjit, bolo. I'm not able to hear you anything, Sanjit. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही भाई.
Hello.
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Are you seeing my presentation?
हाँ बोलो बोलो.
My title name effect of 5G and how to minimize it and how to save oneself from phone based radiations.
बहुत अच्छा है ये प्रोजेक्ट, बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है.
Thank you,
And
sir.
we are looking forward to your report with great interest.
Okay.
ये अभी आपको मालूम है आज प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने लॉन्च कर दिया है कल, तो हमको
Yes, sir.
सबको इसके बारे में जानना बहुत जरूरी है.
Okay.
एक काम और भी
जी, sir.
करना, जो 5G के जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स होंगे ना, सेलफोन वगैरह, उसकी भी रेडिएशन को थोड़ा स्टडी करना.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. वेरी गुड.
Okay, sir.
थैंक यू.
Thank you, sir.
नेक्स्ट प्लीज. और कुछ बैरियर भी ढूंढो, कैसे रोके, कैसे इसका इलाज. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. श्रीपर्णा शुरू करो. श्रीपर्णा शुरू करो. हाँ.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. 1 minute.
आप बताना शुरू कर दो ना. आपका स्लाइड जब
Sir,
आएगा
my
आप बताना.
presentation.
कोई बात नहीं, आप बताना शुरू करो प्लीज. ओरली बताओ.
जी सर, मेरा I am Shiparna Pal from ACSIR-MP. Okay, my presentation is regarding the utilization of industrial waste like brine slush and how to utilize it in the form of radiation.
In the form of
Radiation shielding material, like in the form of tiles or paper blocks. This is our project.
But you know that the sludge or the bitumen that is left in the salt pan has very high content of magnesium. You know that?
Yes,
and
sir.
bromine and bromine.
Okay. Actually, currently I am just thinking about utilizing that. I have.
My suggestion is
Yes, sir.
please don't get into this direction.
Okay.
We can send you the sample also if you want, but it will not be available now. It will be available in the month of November, October.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
This material has many minerals, bromine, magnesium, and many others. And there are plants which are there to extract those minerals from it, but they cost a few lakh rupees. If you can develop a low-cost system of identifying minerals from the bitumen that is leftover of the salt pan, that will be a great contribution to salt workers. They will earn, their life will transform because of that.
Okay, sir.
आप उस पर focus कर लो.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you for your suggestion.
This will be very important problem. Yeah, but don't go in for sludge and for tiles and all that, because that is a very low-end use, and it is people already are extracting minerals from it. So why will they give it to you for low-end use? ठीक है ना?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
इसका आप कोई community based कोई process बनाओ, ऐसा process जो community के गांव जो गरीब लोग हैं, salt workers सबसे poor लोग होते हैं, वो लोग इसको afford कर सकें. ठीक है?
जी.
Wonderful.
ठीक है, sir.
Very good. Very
Sir,
good. And
how
we will
can
send
I
you the sample.
contact you so that
Write a mail, and we will send you the bitumen. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. I will write a mail.
To me and Anamika, one of us, Anamika will be able to coordinate it and get it to you, the sample. Okay,
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now 34, group number 34. कौन है? Rajkumar.
1 minute, sir.
Rajkumar, please start. बताइए क्या problem?
As I'm audible, sir?
हाँ.
Screen is visible, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
ये बताओ क्या करोगे? समझ में आ गया प्रॉब्लम? समझ में आ गया?
Okay, sir. Actually,
important problem है. कैसे करोगे इसको? ये सब समझ में आ गया. आगे चलो.
Okay, sir. Actually, sir, what is the problem? Means actually, if you see the polymers, which is the labeled one, most of the polymers are labeled like 1, 2, 3, 4. But we want to see whether what we want to see.
बोलिए.
What we want to see whether these polymers are 100% is only like if label is 1, then it is generally considered as a PET. So it is 100% PET or not. So what is the challenge is that so in recycling, whenever we went, so in that this while recycling, the polymer metals are degrading, because degrading, and other properties will be not remain same as earlier, because there are some additives and other things, and mixed plastics are there in the polymers.
No, I understood the problem. ये बहुत important problem है भाई, करो इसको solve. ठीक है, बहुत अच्छी problem, बहुत important, हम सबको नहीं मालूम है. None of us know about it. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Good, good. Aruna, Aruna, अरुणा आप शुरू करिए. अरुणा, हाँ शुरू करो. आवाज नहीं आ रही अरुणा आपकी किसी की भी. कौन है नेक्स्ट भाई? अरुणा नहीं है तो फिर कोई और बताओ. अरुणा नहीं है तो और कौन है? अनिर्बन अब कौन बचा है? एक 35 था ना किसी का नंबर. निकिता आप शुरू करिए. अरुणा की आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
हाँ सर, मैं शेयर कर रही हूँ स्क्रीन.
हाँ, ये अरुणा को देखो, मैसेज भेजो. अरुणा कहाँ है? अरुणा तो है ही नहीं यहाँ पर. कौन है फिर? देख लो, नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं. दैट ग्रुप विल बी मिस्ड. चलिए निकिता बताओ.
हाँ सर, स्क्रीन शेयर कर रही थी
आप
सर.
स्क्रीन की चिंता मत करो, आप बताओ तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है आपकी.
Sir, the problem we have picked up for the presentation today is wastewater treatment using waste-derived carbon-based material. The villages nearby to the textile, paper, and plastic industry suffer from several diseases because of the polluted water. The industries, their waste, the wastewater color what nearby water body degrading the quality of the water. That's why we have picked up this problem. So in order to mitigate this problem, a simple solution can be fabricated. A biomass waste is burned can be utilized to produce carbon-based material. A thermal method which is turned can be used as the dye degrading material. The various carbon-based material which are obtained by varying the temperature are being utilized in dye degradation. Simply sir, हम वो material को sunlight में रखेंगे और वो जो sunlight की वजह से जो पानी evaporate होगा, जो biomass degraded होगा, तो without any cost हम वो कर सकते हैं. That's why हमने ये problem लिया है. और just by spreading the biomass.
ग्राफीन तो नहीं बनेगा ना उससे?
हाँ सर, ग्राफीन सर मटेरियल यूज करने के बाद
ग्राफीन ऑक्साइड बनेगा.
हाँ सर, ग्राफीन ऑक्साइड बनेगा. तो जस्ट बाय स्प्रेडिंग द बायोमास derived carbon in the polluted water in a bright sunny day, the dyes can be degraded up to 90%.
ठीक है,
तो दो प्रॉब्लम हमने लिया है
बहुत
और ये
इम्पोर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम है ये. इसको बहुत ये किसने व्हाट स्केल कैन इट बी वर्कड ऑन? कोई स्केल छोटा स्केल पे हो सकता है?
हाँ सर, छोटा स्केल में ही हम कर रहे हैं सर. उसके बाद अगर ज्यादा फायदा देगा तो बड़ा स्केल में कर
नहीं जरूर करो इसको, जरूर करो. बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट. ये जोधपुर के पास बिकॉज ऑफ टाई एंड डाई इंडस्ट्री सारे हैंड पंप जो है सब.
हाँ सर, वो जितने भी सर इंडस्ट्रीज है उनका जो खराब पानी है वो सारे
बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम टेक्सटाइल की तो बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम. चलिए नेक्स्ट प्लीज. अरुणा आ जाओ आप. अरुणा आ जाओ.
हाँ सर, यस सर. Sorry sir, sorry for delay. Now I'm going to share my screen.
Please do that. आप शुरू कर दो. अगर प्रेजेंटेशन नहीं हो रहा तो कोई बात नहीं, आप बता दो क्या करोगे.
हाँ 1 minute sir. Sir, our present study was in. Sir, can you hear me?
I can hear you and I can see probably your picture with your mother, but I cannot see your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
आपकी मदर और सिस्टर के साथ आपकी फोटो तो दिख रही है, लेकिन आपकी प्रेजेंटेशन तो नहीं.
Yes.
आप बता दो बता दो.
Sir, our present study was initiated with an aim to identify traditional healers who are practicing herbal medicine among Chenchu tribals of Western Ghats of India.
हाँ, हो जाने वाली थी, फिर आपको टाइम नहीं मिला.
Yesterday we went and we interviewed with some people. And so I'm very happy to present the data what I got today. So today early morning we came from Sri Salem, sir. So immediately I prepared my data and I'm going to present.
लेकिन एक ध्यान रखना, जो भी प्रेजेंट करोगे उसमें जो जिन्होंने जानकारी दी उनका नाम इस्तेमाल करना, एनोनिमस मत बताना।
Yes sir.
हाँ हाँ, उनका फोटो डालो, नाम डालो, और उनके पास तेलुगु में भेजना है आपकी रिपोर्ट का ट्रांसलेशन करके, ठीक है?
यस सर।
जिनसे आपने सीखा है उनको तेलुगु में रिपोर्ट बनाकर भेजना, मुझे कॉपी मार्क करना उसको, सो दैट वी कैन से कि आवर स्टूडेंट्स आर वेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबल, है ना? ये बहुत जरूरी है।
Okay sir. Sir, can I?
Go ahead. Please tell me.
Sir, one of my I don't know because sir, I kept so much effort on my presentation.
नहीं, करो, शुरू करो, please. Go ahead. We will listen to you. आपने इतनी मेहनत की है, आपको सुनेंगे, जरूर सुनेंगे।
I don't know.
आपका नाम आ रहा है, हाँ आ रहा है।
Sorry sir, I'm wasting your time, but
no, कोई बात नहीं, सबने इंतजार किया है ना, थोड़ा सा और कर लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, चला गया फिर। बच्चे क्या कर सकती हो अभी बताओ, या तो आप मुझे भेज दो तो मैं दिखा देता हूँ ये कैसे
कर। Can you see?
I cannot see now, it has gone away. आप कैसे करें बताओ? अब हाँ, अब आ गया, now it's visible.
Visible sir?
हाँ visible, आप फुल स्क्रीन कर दो और बताओ क्या करोगे।
1 minute sir. Yeah, sir. This is our, because we are from ACSIR-Unmet.
ठीक है।
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Sir, I'm so sorry for all of you because of my internet issue. So today I'm on behalf of my ACSIR-Unmet group, today I'm going to present my societal program level 800 presentation. Our title will be Ethnomedicinal and Pharmacological Potential of Medicinal Plants Used by the Ethnic Tribes in Nallamala Hills of Eastern Ghats of India. So our main aim, our present study was initiated with
ठीक है, आ जाओ, knowledge पे आ जाओ। हाँ
sir
come to the specific। हाँ
okay sir,
ये ठीक है, अब आगे आ जाओ।
Yeah. So traditionally, our present study was initiated with an aim to identify traditional healers, sir, who are practicing herbal medicine among the Chenchu tribals of Western Ghats of India. So here our aim is to quantitatively document their indigenous knowledge on the utilization of medicinal plants, particularly which are most common. So Chenchu tribals are still depends on their medicinal plants, and most of them have a great general knowledge of medicinal plants, which are used as a first aid remedies to treat
आगे चलो, एक आध एग्जांपल दे दो, एक आध एग्जांपल दो।
Sir,
this is the one example.
This is the methodology, sir. You can see my
ठीक।
Here initially we went for preliminary field trip. We went, sir, yesterday. So then just we asked them, so what we people are using and how you are doing. So some little bit questionnaire we did, and then they told me, sir, whatever the plant now we are showing, Briveria alsinoidae. In Telugu we can call it as a white Vishnu Kranti, and Hindi we can call it as a Shama Kranti. So they are using, they told me that person, so I can see, I can show him, sir, in my slides. He's the person. Sir, can you see my
slide change करो, slide change करो।
Change कर दिया मैंने, I changed my slide.
नहीं अब हाँ, अब आगे चेंज हो गई।
आ गया। Sir, can you see my cursor?
Yes, we can see.
He is the person, sir.
नहीं, person नहीं है उसमें, आपका फोटोग्राफ है प्लांट का।
प्लांट का फोटोग्राफ है।
हाँ।
फिफ्थ
प्रिमोजा है, फाल्कोना, बहुत ज्यादा आपका। कोई बात नहीं, आपके फोटो तो नहीं दिख रही उस व्यक्ति की, लेकिन I cannot see the name, photograph of the person nor his name, but I can see the name of the plant.
Names of the plants.
Your methodology is visible to me, but not the name. Maybe one slide behind if you go, but there is no slide with the name, with the person's name or photograph.
Sir, his name will be Bayanna, sir, Bayanna.
So they use this plant for what? What three plant?
Sir, they are using for this during COVID time. They used this plant for cold and because whatever the asthma, for asthma purpose they are using, sir, this plant Briveria alsinoidae.
Okay.
So they told me that they will just make some normal like juice thing and they are eating.
Okay. So how would you test it now? How would you test it?
Sir, in this methodology I mentioned here, so here I'll do different types of extractions, because I collected few of this material yesterday, and I'll do shade dry, and then I'll extract with different polars and non-polar solvents.
No, wait a minute. Please add extraction in water, because they use it in the water, isn't it?
Yes, sir, water.
You must have one treatment exactly as people use it.
Yeah, okay, sir, sure. Because usually, sir,
and if they soak it for 24 hours or 36 hours.
No, sir, he didn't told me that. He didn't told me that they'll collect those leaves and just they will smash it and they'll eat.
Okay.
As it is. But if I want to identify a particular compound, at least I need to do from polar to non-polar solvents, except for what compound is mainly showing that activity. Because at the same time, in our lab, we already established anti-inflammatory and antioxidant activities, sir. Because I'm working with traditional medicine for very long. So then I thought, okay, whatever the medicine that they are using, at least I can provide a scientific data for them. And even I told him that once anyway in October 9th, anyway I'm going, sir, second time. So he told me that he will show me the healers who are they are also practicing this plant. He told me that at least I'll give you more information, sir. One thing, they are not opening their mouths, sir. Almost 1-2 hours we spent it with him, and even he's not opening.
Because people have exploited them in the past. People have gone, collected knowledge, but they never gave anything back to them. They did not even share their report with them. So they've been treated very unethically and unprofessionally in the past.
Okay, sir.
So that's why they're very hesitant. But
even sir, I collected his videos also. Whenever he is telling, even I collected his video also. So if you are interested, I'll send his videos also.
Certainly.
Only. I'll send his videos also. So, sir, here the raw macrophages and all, whatever the in vitro and in vivo activity, this is well-established model, sir, in my lab. So, I'll do this thing.
Wonderful.
So, I'll check.
Very good. Very good.
Sir,
God
you
bless.
can't see my pictures, sir.
No, but I can see your screen and I can see your methodological diagram.
Interaction with tribal people, you can't see.
That we can't see, but doesn't matter. It's okay. That slide for some reason is not visible. कोई बात नहीं. आपने कोशिश की, मेहनत की, गई. I'm so happy that you took so much effort.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Good luck. Anybody left now? Is there anybody left or everybody has finished presentation? Anybody left now or everybody has presented?
Yes, sir, completed.
Completed? Very good.
Yes.
Thank you, Anirban, for this coordination. After you took over, no conflict took place. So that's very nice. You're organizing everything.
Not an issue, sir. Last job.
Thank you. Is much appreciated. So, friend, this is, I want to thank you all for your very passionate presentation. If I have been very assertive with some of you, don't mind it. My intention was to push you to do something original, something more meaningful. That is the only reason why I was being a little more assertive, but otherwise I like the fact that you all of you put in. Yes, so now I can see.
Sir, finally yes, I want to show, sir.
No, very nice. So it's very
sir,
good.
This is me. Sir, I am showing now. This is me, yes, and he's
Very nice. No. I can see that you made so much effort.
And she's the one, sir, who is guided me.
Very nice.
Dr. Nisha, ma'am.
Nice.
And she's the Jadalamma, sir. She told me that next time you just come and I'll interact with you people and I'll show you 2 more healers in Chikaram.
Very good. So I will also tell you, Aruna, we will take your help to analyze some samples, as I've been saying, from Kashmir, from Northeast also.
Okay, sir.
We can send you some samples. You can also help us to see whether one can analyze them in the model that you have developed. All right.
Okay, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. All the best to all of you. God bless, and please stay in touch. Yes, you have to submit the final report, Nutan. All of you, when you finish your project, you please submit the final report, and those reports will then be assessed by both in your lab and also here. And the most outstanding projects, I will give at least some of them. I will give a gift from my side, a book. I will send you my own book. I will send you Grassroots Innovation book as a compliment to at least 3 top projects. I don't know who 3 will be, but let us see who these 3. And I will send you my certificate of appreciation to all the good projects that you have done. Good luck. God bless.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
God bless.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, sir.
And stay in touch, and you are
you,
all
sir.
going to do some meaningful work.
Thank
Look
you,
forward
sir.
to stay in touch with you.
Yeah.
Whenever you do something meaningful for society, please do inform me. Even otherwise, when you do something novel, something innovative, please do inform.